We should be.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. We're live.
With a room full of guys.
Room full of dudes. This is my life, baby.
Check.
Mic check. Mic check. We did it. Boom.
Yeah, another week.
Another week. Stas
He
named.
didn't even ask me about the name. He just.
You were
went with,
gone for like 10 minutes. Like, oh, I gotta find my laptop.
Fucking crunch berries in. Is that a crime?
You blew down some crunch berries. Wait, did you not
Yeah.
eat chicken?
Yeah, I did, but that was 3 hours ago. You forget.
I do forget because it's an absurd thing.
Yeah, well, that was a little bit of dessert.
3 hours ago was 4 p.m. Stas.
Yeah, I mean, why is this? This isn't new.
I don't know, dude. Just every time I hear it, it's like, how old am I that this is my friend? 4 p.m., dude? I don't even know if my grandma, who's in like assisted living care, eats that early.
The early bird special, dude.
Bro, that is borderline. That's borderline lupper.
Listen, man, if I was to take a woman out for a date, you know, I would at least wait. I'd at least be like, hey, 6:30, you know? Like, I understand that it's early. I understand 4 o'clock dinner is early, but that's what I like. I don't know.
Why do you like it?
It gets it out of the way.
What do you mean out of the way? Do you not enjoy eating?
Of course I enjoy eating, but I can't be enjoying eating too much. That's the prob.
My ward feeds people dinner at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. makes sense. 4 p.m. a little fucking early for a 38-year-old.
Only 1 hour earlier. That's it.
39-year-old. Yeah, only 1 hour. Yeah, but that makes a difference. Can I eat breakfast at 9 a.m.? I mean, lunch at 9 a.m.?
I mean, if you woke up at 4, yeah.
That's not lunch. Stop it. Lunch is not. You can't have lunch at 9 a.m.
Breakfast at 2 p.m., my man.
Breakfast is exempt of the rules because breakfast is breaking the fast. It's the first meal of the day. It doesn't matter what time it is.
Don't even start. Lunch is just the middle meal. If you already had a meal when you got up, you could have lunch at 9 a.m. In fact, there's depending on how cramped your school was, some kids had lunch at like 10, 10:30.
I don't. Ours was early. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't
fucking
noon.
early, bro.
But it ain't 9 a.m. noon or early.
Yeah, noon. Yeah.
You got me all fired up, Stas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got you fired up.
Yeah. You really
I want to talk about a few things.
Do you?
Yeah.
One of my boys has like 10:30 lunch. I mean, yeah, that's pushing it. That's not great, right? No one thinks 10:30 lunch and like, yeah, fuck yeah.
As hell. I'm not saying that's a good idea, but like it's possible.
Yeah, but then I said 9 o'clock, and you're like, maybe if you woke up at 4.
Yeah.
No shot.
If someone's eating breakfast at 6, you're probably going to get hungry by 10:30.
10:30.
Are either his children being up at 6 a.m. unless they stayed up the entire night? No, but hey, it's possible.
Bro, that was us like 10 years ago. 15.
Anyway,
that was me last week.
You went on a little event this Sunday. Tell me about it.
Oh, I got fucking hammered. I got pretty good and toasted.
Now, what was this? This was an event where you walked around and drank Bloody Marys, right?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll give you Jim. Thank you for the 100 bits. Welcome, Jim. So here's the deal.
Hi, Jim.
All right, it was a Bloody Mary walk. So in this quaint town.
Okay. When did you go?
Like 2 p.m.
No. What day?
Oh, Sunday.
Okay. So my first question immediately is, was this event called Sunday Bloody Sunday?
No.
Or Sunday Bloody Mary Sunday?
No, it's called the Bloody Mary Walk.
Okay, well that's a missed opportunity. Clearly,
everyone calls it Bloody Sunday. Sunday Bloody Sunday. Everyone always knows it. That's Sunday. Sundays are for bloodies. Everyone knows that. That's common.
Do you understand the reference?
I know about the song, which I know is about an event, but I don't know exactly what the event is.
Okay, fine. That's good. Knowing about the song is good enough. Okay, go ahead.
Is that U2?
Yes, the only good song U2 ever made.
Yeah, it's a very good song. Today is podcast day. That's right.
They're one-hit wonders.
Wait, what? It wasn't a one-hit wonder?
Shut up.
No, wait, what? What'd you say?
I said to me they're one hit wonders.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't really like any of the other stuff. But yeah. So anyway, so quaint town that happens to have a shit ton of bars. I think there was like, now that I think about it, there's so many bars in that town.
Yeah, it's probably very much like here.
With the population, that it can't be that much. Maybe like let me just look it up. I'm gonna guess like 9,000.
And they're hosting
12,000.
okay, 12,000 people, and what? Do you think they doubled their population during this event or what?
It was drizzly out, so it wasn't super banging.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna stop you.
Well, we already paid for the tickets.
Right.
But anyways, so
What do you pay? What did you pay to drink Bloody Marys all day?
$35.
Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, so here's the shtick. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, there's 9 bars participated, and I know of at least 2 more bars in that town that didn't participate. So they got 11 bars in this thing, and they're all in walking distance. So that's how close they all are. But anyways,
Is one of them called the Stumble In?
no, that's pretty good. But
All right.
so you could do one of 2 quote unquote legs, right? Or you could do both if you wanted. But who the fuck's actually Flexi did do that? But anyway, so you paid $35. You paid 30. The $30 one had 4 bars, and the $35 one had 5 bars. Is that right? And so you went
didn't get all 9 bars for your $35?
No, you only went to 5 for 35.
Jesus. Okay.
So and then but so at each one you got,
pick?
huh?
Did you get to pick what of the 9?
No, the one set was of a certain 5, and the other set was of a certain 4.
Okay.
And
fine.
so, and then the other thing is Flexi's. So Flexi's like a sales rep for booze or whatever or something like that. And so he has a bunch of these bars are his clients. So he bought both sets. He bought both and went to visit all of them.
He's not getting comped?
Well, maybe he could. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Maybe he could. He was just schmooze. It was schmoozer. It was a schmoozer tactic. But anyways, so and my sister and my brother-in-law had like the front 4, and I had the back 5, and a friend of mine came, and they just came with and bought bloodies at the bars that they wanted to get bloodies. But the shtick is you go to each one, and they give you a bloody, and with like the top, like, do you know bloodies, like they have like garnished and shit like that, right?
There's tomatoes involved. I don't know anything about
Okay,
drinks,
so a bloody is it's vodka and some sort of tomato mix, right? Tomato juice mix. And then it's common to have like toppings like garnished with like,
yeah,
it's
I feel like
all
we're
sorts of stuff.
setting ourselves up to get real artisanal with these Bloody Marys.
Oh yeah, that's kind of the direction that you can go with it. And so
Fine.
you go and taste them all, and at the end you have a card and you vote which one you liked for the best bloody and which one you liked for the best garnishes.
Okay.
And my favorite was this one that was like this Mexican restaurant, and they had just like a little hint of lime juice in it that was really good, and like the garnish was a jalapeno popper and a mini taco, and I was like, okay.
Now it's a Mexican restaurant, so did they rename it to Bloody Maria?
No, stop. What a cheesy ass. You're such an old man dad, dude.
Did they rename it to La Senorita?
Let's see. Why would that? Why would? Oh, Stas.
Okay.
But yes. So I had a bunch of, and also these were Jim, thank you for the gift sub to Bree. Bria.
I don't know why I'm thanking you, but yeah.
Because you enjoy the support.
Sure. All right.
But anyways, so
you vote, yeah. Well, you liked it. What was the shtick on the Mexican Bloody Mary?
that was the shtick. They had a jalapeno popper garnish with a.
Oh.
The senorita was worth it. Another place had like a more like Midwestern thing where they had like a thick cut of bacon and like a big cube of cheddar cheese on it, and
so your
That one's pretty
brother-in-law and your sister went to 4 different bars, and you went to a different 5, right? Like,
well, no, but we went to all of them together, and so like when it was their bar, I just got like water or Maybe just like a beer off tap or something like
How
that.
long did this take to visit 9 bars?
I think the 3 hours, something like that.
And you have to go in, they don't have a stall outside?
No,
It's
yeah, you
not an
go in.
indoor event?
It was a bit of a haul. Like it was pretty much like we went to them and then we got the drink, drank it, and then moved on to the next one. It was pretty fast paced. Dude. So I didn't eat before we left, and I'm like, dude, I gotta get something in
Rookie
my belly.
mistake.
Oh, no, and I'm like, I gotta get something in my belly. So I'm like, hey, Flexi drove us, and I'm like, hey, we need to stop at McDonald's. I need something, right? And I got 2 McChickens because it's 2 McChickens for $3. Blew those both down. I couldn't even finish the last one. There was like 2 bites left. I'm just so full. And then I have to fucking pound all of this fucking drink for the next 2 or 3 hours. The whole time I'm just like, I'm gonna pop. My belly's gonna pop. I can't drink these. Blah 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 blah. And I eventually had to take a poop in public, which is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't think at all to like, "Hey, I could just get food at one of these bars."
We didn't
That
have
never
time for
occurred to
that,
you?
bro.
Well, what do you mean you don't have time? You got all how long was the event timed? They kick
Yeah.
you out at
No,
10? When
no,
did they
they
kick
stop.
you out?
No, they don't kick you out. They just stop. The event stops, and you can't get a
Well,
bloody
how
for your card.
when does the end occur?
I told you it was like 3 hours or 2.5, 3 hours, something like that.
You could not get food in 3 hours?
Not if I'm trying to hit 9 bars, Stas. You ever try to hit 9
Oh,
bars
man.
in 3 hours walking?
You couldn't have been like, "I'll meet you at the next one"?
Why is this what you're fixated on? I had 2 McChickens. The McChickens were good. And honestly, if I'm really thinking about it, I could have gotten rid of. I could have just had 1 McChicken and then just lived off the garnishes on all the bloodies. Because there was so like I didn't even eat the garnish on one of them.
You're supposed to eat the garnish?
Yeah, the garnishing of it is the fucking jalapeno popper and
Is
the
it
mini taco.
served is it served with celery inside it?
Like a stick of celery, typically, yeah,
Yeah.
but not always. I mean, the Mexican one didn't do that. It gave you a jalapeno popper and a mini taco.
On the side.
Well, it's like speared and then it sits
Now,
on
you're
the
known to
glass.
dip. You're known to dunk food in your drink.
No, I
Did
don't
you
dunk
dunk the
these.
taco? You didn't why not dunk the taco in the Bloody Mary?
I didn't. At that point, I was so full. I was just like, I don't
I
even.
mean, we're giving you a taco. I feel like the Señorita is a good name now. It fits even better.
Yeah. The mini taco sounds wrong. The mini tacos are good. They're not bad. And I mean, it's also these were like little, I think like 10-ounce bloodies. So it wasn't like I was doing full pints, just for the record.
Yeah, just in case anyone got any ideas.
Well, I mean, you should have an idea because I did get fucking pretty hammered.
Yeah, you got hammered, and then you came home at 5 or whatever.
No, so then we went to a bar afterwards and just kind of chilled and played some pool and darts and hung out. And then I got home, I don't know, like 7 or 8.
You wind down from a bar crawl by going to another bar?
Well, it's just because everyone was together. We just hung out for a little. What we all meet up and hang out for 3 hours and then part ways? We wanted to hang out a little bit longer.
I guess.
So
I can't even be arsed to go to one bar.
well, maybe you change that.
Yeah, was the last one on the list? I thought that
No,
was,
no, this was one that was like closer to home.
Oh yeah, we got to get out of this fucking lush town and get to our bar.
Get to our lush town, yeah.
Yeah. Did you do any gambling?
No, I wanted to though.
Yeah, you wanted to real bad, but you
I
spent
did.
too much money on chicken.
No, wait, on my chicken?
McChicken.
Those are $3 for 2, bro.
Every penny's precious at that house.
No, you're not wrong. So then yeah, I got home. I was feeling it pretty good. And I had this like these, it's like a frozen garlic chicken giant. It was a giant thing. It was like 64 ounces. I got from
Of
Costco.
what? Chicken?
It was like a garlic chicken pasta and veggies sort of thing. You just put it in the fucking on the stove with a little bit of water and it cooked up real nice. And I mowed that and I passed out at like 9 p.m.
You ate the whole thing?
No. I had to buy a big bowl full and then Flexi had some, Knox had some. But then I did eat it for the next like 2 or 3 meals because I was hurt.
What I'm picturing is all of you just like feeding at the trough. All of you just eating out of the same bowl, just a giant heap.
Well, yeah, but it's not a small bowl. It's a pretty big, it's like kind of elongated.
Okay,
So
the
you,
response to that was not, "Yes, that is accurate." However, getting the details wrong.
yeah, it's a longer, it's more of a rectangle.
Okay, so you got the yeah, oh, right, a trough.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Don't make me look up the price of McChicken here again. Yeah, that's rough. Um, yeah, and then I passed out at 9 p.m., which obviously is too early for my sleep schedule. And between that and fighting off the poison that I just ingested for 6 hours, my body woke up at like midnight, and I just had a terrible headache, and I was
I mean,
super
I feel like
nauseous.
perhaps the McChickens were more poison than the Bloody Marys.
I don't know. I had a lot of fucking alcohol. Too much. And then yeah, and I was just kind of awake trying to fall asleep for like 3 hours watching Modern Family. Passed out, woke up, was a slug all Monday. That was actually when Brood and I just crushed ranked. I was hungover for that entire day. But we won. We went like 12-2 or something like that, or 14-3.
Mhm.
Played
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
You're playing a lot of League.
I've been playing a lot of League. What do you mean? This
How
isn't new.
how much is too much?
How much League is too much?
Yeah.
Probably anyone in our group.
What do you mean?
Anyone that we play League with probably plays too much League.
Really?
All of us play way too
Well,
many video games.
there's a reason everyone's in the channel today.
Oh yeah. Oh
We wanna
yeah.
talk
Is that
to
why?
you.
Is that why Knox scurried off? I'm not
Well,
doing
he
this.
lost his nerve.
He's like, I'm not doing this.
If only I stationed intervention. That would have been sick.
That would have been hilarious. The best part about that is the intervention would be for my gaming, not my fucking. I drank so much I was hungover all day.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to get to though, about how you're playing too much League. We all know you're playing too much League, and you can't sit around and be like, "Well, everyone does," because that's just not true, right? I don't play nearly as much as you do. I don't even play that much.
Wait, what is happening right now? Are you actually trying to intervene?
No, I'm not. That's not what I want to talk about. Okay, so you
Okay.
played with Brood, right?
Yep.
And when you play with Brood, you get real and you get on your real shit. You play Shyvana, you play your junglers, right?
I played Shyvana that day because we
Or
fucking tanked
Sin
so
or
hard.
whatever, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And we played on Saturday.
Oh god, that was horrible.
Did you play your real shit?
Are you talking about? Are you trying to come at me right now?
Yeah. You
Okay,
bet your ass I
Jack
am.
Wagon.
Are
First
you
off,
trying to are you trying to tank my LP?
you ain't got LP to tank.
I had more than you did. You were
Yeah.
jealous, weren't you?
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna burn the ship with him, and then I'm gonna
Right.
rebuild it elsewhere.
Yep. Yep. You didn't want to play jungle. You wanted to play ADC.
I wanted to play ADC so I could play with you.
Do you not play with Brood when you play in the jungle?
Yes, because the jungle and the mid play together. If I play jungle, you're down there with some random ass ADC. And then maybe I gank bot, maybe it's not a good lane to gank, and I don't ever see you. And then it doesn't even
Maybe
matter.
I want to lane with Ham Beef 49.
Ham beef? You giving him double meats? You giving him
Yeah,
double meats?
I'm just imagining the worst possible person to lane with. It's like, oh god, I hate them already.
Wait, but hold on.
What?
Is it a double negative situation? Do double meats?
No, they don't cancel each other out.
No? Okay.
No, it's double. It's twice as worse. In fact, maybe exponentially worse.
Oh, like it's an exponential curve, sure. But okay, is there anything that the name can have to counteract the meat? Like what if
you're gonna you cancel it out?
Yeah, like
Hell no.
what if it was like what if it was like
There's this
candied
guy at
ham?
work, I think he's an intern. His last name is Hambene.
His
Hambene. And it like I automatically don't like him. I've never talked to him for a second. I've never seen him. But just the name alone, I'm like,
Now you know how I feel about dwarves. Like there's no rationale to it. There's just like
right. It's just an automatic.
yeah, it's an automatic.
You got the ick for dwarves.
Yeah, I got dwarfic.
Yeah. And I got food name ick.
Fantasy
Very
dwarves, just for the record, fantasy
type.
dwarves. feel
What
like
is that supposed to mean?
not like people, like not like small people.
Please, we'll put that to the test too.
How? How are you gonna put that to the test? You got, you
'Cause
know,
when the
some.
real intervention happens, I'm gonna find someone. I'm gonna find a little person,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna bring him in.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna be a part of?
It's just he's the why I don't know why it's automatically a he, but they're gonna walk in and just for comedic value, I want to see you recoil physically.
I'll probably be a little shocked. I'll be like, why is there a little person here?
I want to find the tallest one too, so there's not that much of a difference between me and them, you know. For extra comedic value, like I
First
think
off,
I'm really get like it seems like I'm really getting you, but really I'm 6 inches taller than they are. And
bro, you could just get your sister.
no, she's not technically a little person. She's just above.
There's no way. Did you say she's 4'10"?
Yeah, she's 4'10".
That has to be a little
I
person.
think it's 4'8". I think the cutoff is 4'8".
I thought you said didn't she get like a
She was
little,
close.
didn't
No,
she get a
no,
little
she was
hookup?
close to getting it. I
Oh,
don't think no, she didn't get
she should have
anything.
slouched.
It didn't matter. I mean, she went to school. What? She's 3 years older than me.
She's only
Her
3 older?
tuition compared to mine was so much lower. It was ridiculous.
Those 3 years really fucked
Yeah,
shit
it
up.
really did. It was like double.
She's like, ah, yeah, I spent 25 grand for 4 years. It was pretty rough. And you're like, watch this.
Yeah. I want to say her 4 years were of undergrad at least. We're probably closer to like 6.
6 what, grand?
Yeah, total.
For 4 years?
Yeah, man. It wasn't. I mean, it's a you know, if you live in the area, if you're not going out of state, it's cheaper, right? She commuted, also cheaper. So it's
I
just,
mean, yeah,
I
that's
mean,
still
that's what
crazy.
I did too, but it was at least double.
6 grand? I mean, 6 grand was like, that semester I went to community college was like 3 or something stupid.
Yeah, I know. School used to be very affordable, my guy.
Anything below
That's what I'm
410 is
trying to tell
considered a
you.
dwarf, Stas.
I don't give a shit what Herc says. He can take a shit, bagging on my brood, you know,
Oh,
not brood in here, my kin.
oh yeah. Well, she's not
And
below
anyway,
410.
it's not equal or below.
Yeah.
It's below. So she misses the cutoff.
Well, this isn't a bag. I mean, if you're gonna be that short, you might as well lose 1 more inch and get the bennies. You know what I mean? Like, why
mean,
fight for that inch?
once she gets older, you know, she'll
Yeah,
shrink.
like I said, should have slouched.
Well, she might have already shrunk. Who knows?
Well, what is she? 42?
I'll be there. I'll be visiting her in September. Well, maybe I'll get the ruler out. We'll see what
Yes.
she's at.
Wait, how long are you visiting in September for?
I don't know, a week or two.
So you're
I
gonna
have to
have
go
to
to a
have a
wedding out
cast,
there.
a little Vegas cast.
I don't know if I'll have a real microphone. I'm not packing the mic in my suitcase.
What, your
so
tiny little blue Yeti that could fit up your ass?
I don't know if that's a dig at my ass or whatever. But I don't want this up my butt.
I'm
Okay,
not saying you should put it up your butt. I'm saying those things are tiny.
they're not. It's not that tiny. What the heck?
Could you hold it with one hand?
The mic?
Yeah.
There's a lot of large things I can hold with one hand,
Oh yeah, like what?
like a 30-pound dumbbell. What do you mean? I don't know.
Well, that's heavy. You're not gonna bring that to Vegas because that's heavy as shit.
I don't know. It's big enough that I don't want it in my butt.
Well, I'm not saying put it in your butt. I'm just saying that's how small it is.
No, it's bigger than that.
You could.
How big do you? I don't know.
You could just put it in a backpack. It's like it can't be much bigger than
I'm not trying to pack the world, dude.
It's not the world. It's a fucking microphone for your job.
Shut up, Lana. I go to the gym. I'm the reg. What do? You lift 12 ounces at a time. Calm down.
You live 12 ounces at a time. Yeah, but he gets a lot of reps in on Fridays and Saturdays. Oh man, you live 12 ounces at a time. Oh, Stassi, you're on one tonight.
I better be. It's podcast time.
It's podcast time,
The
baby.
perfect time to be on one.
Oh yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the microphone can't be that big. It's like the size of a water bottle, maybe a large water bottle.
I don't know what kind of toys you're into, bro, but I don't know. As far as mics are concerned, I think that's fairly large.
Why is that referring to a mic?
What are you talking about? We're talking about mics.
No, I'm sorry. Why is that referring to a toy? You said toy. What kind of toys you're into?
Because you've been talking about putting it up your butt.
No, I said it one time into as reference of how small it is.
Okay,
You're fixated on the butt thing.
fine.
You could just put it in your
I don't
pocket.
know.
Put it in your pocket.
It's definitely not. You definitely cannot fit it in your pocket.
If you wear some Jinko jeans, you could fit it in your
Yeah,
pocket.
if I'm gonna go back to the '90s and pick up a pair of Jankos, then yes, I can fit it. Okay, I could even bring it on the plane with me.
Dude, the best part about maybe people should start doing that because you get to bring more on the plane with you, right?
Yeah,
You just
right.
wear Jinko jeans and you just
Except when you gotta empty all your shit into the bins, it's gonna take 30 years.
oh, that'd be funny.
Did you ever own a pair of Jankos?
I, I think I got a hand me down from Flexi when I was in like 6th grade.
No. Flexi was packing?
Yeah, he loved it, dude.
Yeah, I've never owned a pair, but I do remember going to the mall with friends of mine, and they were shopping for Jenkos and Fubus.
Fubu's was, that's what I
And
was gonna say. Fubu was the other one.
yeah, and they were so large, and it's like, you're really going to put because I just even as a child, I'm like, "You're gonna put those on? This can't be real. This isn't a real thing, right?" It was real.
That's hilarious. Speaking of flying on a plane, oh yeah, I see. I see. Look at it.
Yeah, I know, he's a little hurt because I razzed his ass.
You gave him the old
He's trying to
razzmatazz.
repump. He's trying to repump the pumper.
He's trying to puff his chest out.
It's okay. He'll have his time.
When's the last time you been on a plane?
Let's see. It's been a couple years. Most of the traveling I've done has been by car.
Wouldn't you?
I
Didn't you
think
visit Vegas not
I
that long ago?
yeah, I did visit my sister a few years ago. I think that's the last time I was on a
It's
plane.
been a few years already.
Yeah, I because I did it before I got my new job, so it had to have been at least, before I moved to Cincinnati, so it was before that.
Oh, that's longer
So
than a
kind
few
of the year
years,
before that. Yeah, I know, it's probably like 3, 4 years now. I don't know, time
bro.
flies, bro.
We've been hanging out for 3 or 4 years now, and that was before.
Okay, more like 5. What do you want me to tell
I
you?
want you to tell me the truth and not lie to me.
I don't know, it just seems like 3 to 4 years, and it probably is more closer to 5.
Yeah, well, that's fair because COVID kind of had a blend of 2 or 3
But I
years there.
wasn't exactly rolling in the dough, so I couldn't be just getting on a plane and, going wherever the fuck I wanted
You ever fly first class?
either. No, I've never flown first class.
Me neither. I kind of want to just experience it, you know?
Well, yeah, but that's also pricey. Who wants to pay that?
Well, someone else would pay for it.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Someone who
You're
wants to,
fantasy.
someone who wants to. It's like make a wish, but for older people who aren't dying.
DC? When would I have gone to DC? Are you Oh, stop. Stop.
January something.
Yeah, I got it after I saw January something. Relax.
That's exactly where
Um,
Stas was. He used to. He had a
yeah.
little shaman
Could
outfit
you imagine me
at the yeah at the
at the
Capitol for
rally,
that.
the January 6th
Yeah.
rally?
Where would you be in that crowd? Are you at the front or the back? Are you wandering the halls?
I'm in the back, bro. I'm not trying to be at the front of shit.
Yeah, but like, would you think you think you get roped into going inside?
I don't know, man. If we're storming, it's like, if
No one
I'm
was.
like, I don't know, someone's gonna get shot. That's who I'm like, I don't know, guys.
I see what you're saying. You want. The thing is, this is a,
I mean, I don't know because when you're in a mob, it takes over, right?
yeah. The mob
So
lets
the
you know
mob
where to go.
mentality takes over. So it's like you hope you have the wherewithal to be like, no, I'm gonna peace out, fellas. I don't know. What a weird. I mean, obviously, diametrically opposed to pretty much everything anybody there was doing, but um, I don't know. I mean, if it was the Bastille, I'd be the first one in.
What did you say now?
Not what do you mean? What did I say? What are you doing that you're not paying attention?
Okay,
What are you
okay.
doing?
Full disclosure. Knox came in and had a question, a pertinent question for me. Full disclosure. I didn't hear that last two
We're
sentences.
doing the podcast.
It was emergency. Kind of. He wanted to know what he wanted to know what noodles to put into the chicken soup I made.
It's like, what?
Listen, it was a necessary evil. I'm sorry that I didn't hear you.
I just the fact that you were gonna try and play it off, right?
Play
Like,
what
oh
off?
yeah, like that you were gonna just gonna. It was just gonna. You weren't gonna mention it if I didn't notice.
Well, because I'm trying not to interrupt the flow. But now you made a scene.
Please, please.
I was close. You were close. I wish we had Captain Crunch.
Actually, I had Captain Crunch right before the stream started.
Did
That
you
was
get?
me?
Was it actual
Roller
Captain
coaster.
Crunch?
No, it was off-brand.
Oh, what brand?
Millville.
Millville?
Yeah, I think that's from Aldi.
I've never had that one. Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it? But is it?
It's not as the Captain, the Crunch,
Yeah.
not the berries.
Yeah.
It's not as harsh on the roof of your mouth as regular Captain Crunch. It's a little softer.
But
Not
is that good?
not enough to like be soft. Yeah, it's fine. It's good.
The thing is, the first one I got was from Piggly Wiggly around here. Was their off-brand, and the Crunch was not as good. It was not even close to as good. But the
I mean,
Meyer,
it's less crunchy for sure. But okay, go ahead.
yeah. Well, I mean, listen, the destruction of the roof of your mouth is kind of like like a love-hate thing. Like you want it to be that crunchy that it can do that, but you don't. It sucks getting the wound.
Yeah,
But I
don't know.
It's just it needs to be good.
That's what it is hard and does ruin your mouth, but at the same time, it gets soggy pretty fucking fast. Surprisingly,
I mean,
for how hard it is at the start.
all cereal does.
I mean, yes, but I mean,
If a
some
cereal
of last longer.
if a cereal doesn't sog, it's a garbage cereal.
I mean, okay.
What is that? Is it a wild thing to say?
I mean, Crispic stays pretty good.
Crispix
Crispix?
definitely sogs. Are we talking about like the little hexagons, the little waffle hexagons?
Yeah,
Those definitely sog.
they do sog, but slower. They
Well,
last a little while.
I guess a
I mean,
little
it's
bit.
not like they're Frosted Flakes that 3 seconds after they hit the milk. I almost said water. What the?
Have you ever done water?
No, I haven't. But I heard of a child who has, and we all judged him.
Is it me?
No, did you?
Yeah, I did.
And how was it?
It was terrible. When I was young, I tried it because I wanted cereal and we didn't have milk, and I was like, well, why not just fucking do water? And then I found out quickly why you don't do water.
Dang.
Yeah, I think it was with Cocoa Pebbles. It was not great. I mean,
Historically, I'm on a tangent here.
okay.
Historically, I'm not incredibly adventurous with food. And it used to be because I was picky, but
Surprise.
now it's mostly because I don't know if I experience greater disappointment than when a meal goes wrong. You know what I mean? If it's at home or even especially if it's out and you're paying for the meal or whatever,
Oh yeah.
if you get something and it sucks, it's like not only did I spend $20 on this, but also I'm going to be hungry.
Wait,
My
have you
stomach's
ordered
making noise.
food? Have you ordered food that was so bad you didn't finish it?
Yeah.
What? Like what?
I don't know
Wait,
offhand, but
okay,
I've
was it
definitely ordered things
was
that
it
ended up being crap.
was it so bad? Like was it bad because the establishment was bad or because you didn't like what you ordered?
Um,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think sometimes it's like it's not what you expected. It doesn't happen that often. I can't really recall a specific instance because I just am terrified of ordering something I'm not going to like.
You
know what
don't
I'm
like
saying?
trying new things because you're afraid of the outcome.
Yes.
Would you say you have ordering anxiety?
What is that?
You're afraid of ordering new things. You get anxious about it. Makes you nervous.
Oh yeah, I was anxious about ordering a pizza.
What?
I don't know why.
You like
I don't
pizza?
know. I've been cooped up so long, I can't even interact with people anymore.
Oh, you had anxiety about actually making the call.
Yeah,
You know, it's because we're degenerates, probably.
something along those lines.
I remember years ago when I first like so a long time ago I did Justin TV, right? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember Justin TV.
And I streamed or whatever, right? Blah blah blah.
Yes,
But then
I
I didn't
remember.
touch it for how long, and then it kind of came back up like right before Knox was kind of getting into it, like
Sure.
2018 ish, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And I remember like, oh, this is kind of cool. And I started surfing around streams, and I found someone with like 12 viewers or whatever. And I don't
Mhm.
remember what it was. And I wanted to ask a question. I remember being insanely nervous to type in their chat. I like, and this is like an adult. I was still an adult here. It wasn't like I was like
Right,
15. And I just
right.
remember being nervous to do it. I'm like, how was I ever nervous to type something
Yeah.
in a chat?
No, I
If it's a bad
understand that.
experience, I just walk away. They don't even see my face.
I know. I've had that too. It's weird.
It is weird. Um, Kind of makes me feel like a bitch.
No, don't think like that.
I think it kind of work. It does, a little bit, a little bit.
Maybe you
Yeah,
did some bitch-like things, but you're no bitch.
I've done some bitch like things.
We all have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I remember also before, dude. Did I ever tell you about Dofus Touch?
Maybe,
So that
but
so
tell the stream.
so Dofus. Okay, so Dofus is a game that you and I have played on and off for fucking 20 years,
Sure.
and
It's
and
cartoony and has weird French puns.
there are American puns too.
Okay, they're American puns
English
badly
English
translated
puns.
from
Don't
French.
be like that. American puns.
I mean, I
Anyways,
feel like there is a difference between American puns and English puns, but that's fine. Go ahead.
it was English puns. Anyways, so at one point they released Dofus Touch, which was the mobile version, and it was brand new. It was all new servers, right? Like there was no
Yep.
200s anything.
Oh,
And
you played like crazy. Yeah.
I played that. I played a lot, and I was like one of the
Yeah.
first to hit
Shit
200 on
knocked
that
Yeah.
server. But I remember I got into this group of friend. I want to say friends, but like we didn't know each other outside of Dofus, right? Is
Right.
this group of people, and
Dofus Posse.
I remember it was right around when Discord started becoming popular, and the like guild leader and some of the people were like, "Hey, we're gonna get in a voice chat," and I was nervous. I didn't want to go into voice chat with these people. I was like, I don't fucking know these people, even though I literally spent hours leveling with them.
Yeah.
It's weird. I think there's something wrong with my brain.
I don't know. It's just you don't. It's something you get used to not doing, and then all of a sudden you're doing it, and it's like or I'm gonna mess this up.
Yeah.
It's like the same anxiety people feel, and I know I'm not the only one here, but people will feel anxiety, or I feel anxiety if let's say I start a new job, right,
Yeah.
and I have to go use the copy machine. Oh, motherfucker, I don't it's like, what's happening here? Because it's all the copy machines are, like, laid out completely different, right? And who knows? It's like, "Okay, what do you gotta do? You gotta put in a code on this one
How long
before
are
you're
we gonna
allowed to
be
use
at this
this
copy
one?"
machine?
Or, do you put these in you feed these through the top on this one or whatever. It's like, I don't wanna fucking sit here and figure this copier out because it's so simple once you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's so simple to use a copy machine, but everyone is just different enough that you don't wanna stand there and look like a fucking moron,
What if I
right?
jam this
Figuring
copier?
out how
Yeah.
to use it, you know what I mean?
You know what? That's kind of how I feel about using toilets too. If you're at a friend's house, it's like, what if I jam this toilet?
Yeah. Have you done that?
Oh, okay. So there was this. So me and my group of friends, we used to go up to one of our friends' cabin
Mhm.
every summer. And this one time I went up there, and we drink up there, right? And we'd be up there for 3 days or something like that. And so this one time, and the reason I'm telling you about the drinking thing is sometimes when you have a lot of beer, you get the beer shits, right?
Mhm. Yeah, the Hershey squirts, yeah.
It's not quite the squirts for me.
Or mud butt.
Yeah, mud butt. There you go, mud butt. Good old Jacobra. And so one time I'm up there, and it's the second day, and everyone's kind of like getting their shit together, and people are outside just kind of hanging out, and I have to take a screamer. And I remember taking the dump, and it didn't seem like a big dump. You know what I mean? It wasn't bad. I didn't think it was bad. But then I go to flush, and nothing happens. I'm like, oh shit, okay, like whatever. Like, let me maybe get the plunger or whatever. And I remember, oh no, they didn't have a plunger. That's what it was. They didn't have a plunger. And I'm like, well, what the fuck do I do now? Do I go out there in front of all these people and tell them I clogged the toilet, or
Uh-huh.
do I risk another flush?
Are these your friends?
I mean, there's a yes, there's a lot of them are friends, but a lot of them are like acquaintances, like they're friends of the friends, right?
Are there cuties?
Yeah,
It's just co-ed? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's co-ed, yeah.
Enough said.
And so I remember the second flush, I'm because I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. The second flush, the water starts rising, and I'm like, oh jeez, I'm like just like I'm fucked. And I just hear this laughing outside, and it's my friend Joey, Jolo. You know Jolo, J-Diff, right? Jad, Elite
Sure.
Jad.
Nope, but that's fine.
You don't know him? I feel like we've played together. Okay, but anyways, he's outside the door because he's waiting to use the bathroom, and he just starts losing his shit. And yeah, needless to say, I had to go get my friend and tell him that I clogged it in front of everyone, and he had to go get a plunger.
Well, you didn't have one. Where was
They
the
had
plunger?
he went to the store and got one.
No.
He's like, yeah, we need one for the cabin anyways. start pl- Start planting the seed that you saw someone else go in the bathroom a bit ago, and they've been in there for a long time, dude. I thought about it. It crossed my mind. You
Right.
know,
Who's a good patsy here?
it's like, you ever do that where you like you break something and then you put it back together just enough so that the next person who uses it breaks it or thinks they broke it?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can't think of anything specific, but I have done that
I
before.
can't either, but I've definitely done that where I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this right now. We'll just kind of like put it together, or like if you or you know what a classic one is if the cupboards are full, right? Or the cupboard or the freezer's just packed full, and like it's not situated right. And the correct answer is to like take it out and figure it out and put it back nice. But instead, you just jam it all in there and close the door fast, so the next person that opens it up has it all fall out, and they're like, "Ah, shit, I gotta deal with this now."
What kind of gross fridges do you have that they're that full?
The freezer? You don't have a freezer full like that?
No.
Well, I don't. That makes sense because you eat fucking three things, so you probably have like the emptiest freezer.
When I lived alone, my fridge had almost nothing in it the whole time, and I loved it. I just loved having the potential there. The space. It's nice and spacious. I don't have to like, fight with someone to move their shit over or like, "Hey, why do you have 3 different sets of leftovers? Fucking move this stuff," you know?
Really, I don't have that
That's one of the
issue.
best parts. That was one of the best parts about living alone, and I'm looking forward to doing it again someday.
I don't that hasn't bothered me yet. Like living with Knox and Flexi, like Flexi has his little meals that are very specific, and so he'll have kind of like his stuff on one side or whatever. But we're not super particular. Like, you know, if because Flexi gets like his special organic milk, and if Knox and I run out of milk, you know, we'll drink his. It's fine. But I like a plump full fridge. I like just knowing that there's so much food in there, and like at any time you could go in there and be like, have your pick of the fucking litter. Like you could have 6 different things. I love that
I
feeling.
mean, I like that about a fucking snack cabinet.
Yeah, I
Not
want it all like
necessarily
that.
about the
I want it
fridge.
all. I want the freezer, the fridge, the cabinets. I want them stocked, so I can just be like,
What's
I
your
don't know.
stance on Freezy Pops?
Are those the
Do
ones
you
that
call them Freezy Pops?
um I don't know what I call them. Ice
They're
pops.
the plastic sleeves
Yeah. The ones
that
that cut your lips,
yeah, that
the
cup your
corners.
mouth when you because of course you're trying to open them with your teeth.
I try not to do that. I hate opening stuff with my teeth. I don't fuck with my teeth.
Okay.
I will
You also
under.
don't go to the dentist, so yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Oh please, I haven't been in a little bit.
You said like 3, 4 years.
That's only missing like a couple of checkups.
It's 2 cleanings a year, bro.
Not ices, no, not ices.
What do you call them?
Ices are the things that you get like out of the slush machine, right?
Okay, yeah, I
I
agree.
think I think a freeze pop is good, right? Or an ice pop.
Freeze pop or freezy pop? I just wanna know what your regional
I
what
don't
you're
know.
calling
I
it, what
don't
your
know.
slang is.
I don't know what I call them. An icy pop, ice pop. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to audible
Okay,
to
so
Lana
clearly
here.
you didn't have them that
Yeah, we
often
call
because
them
you
all of
didn't
the
like
above. That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's a specific one.
mm,
Those are always good. Help cool you
they're
down.
fine.
Well, they help. I like them in the summer because they cool you down. When
I
I'm
like them when they're mostly liquid. I don't want them to just thaw and then drink it.
you know you can
That's
buy
the
them
best
just
part. Yeah, I understand that, but not as a child, you're not thinking about that, right?
well. You
But
said I love them like that's just still how you prefer
yeah,
them.
but anyway, the best part was after you had eaten all the ice, right? And there's this just like a little puddle of liquid at the bottom. Or, I
That
mean, I say liquid, it's 90% sugar, but
yeah,
and you get to drink it. And I was like, oh
it is
man.
for sure the best part. But you can't. You're not doing that as an adult, are you? Like melting
No,
them and just drinking them.
no, I haven't had one in years.
Oh, I was gonna say because you can just buy Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I understand what I can do as an
Well, I
adult.
don't know sometimes. I don't know. I don't know sometimes if you know that. Maybe, but here's the thing. Maybe you like the romance of melting it in your hand, and just having this little bit that you work for.
Oh, the effort is
Y-
part of the story,
Yeah,
part of the Freezy Pop story.
that's kind of why bone-in wings are better. You know,
Um, no, no, that's a different thing. Boneless and bone-in wings have a whole different consistency.
they
That's
they do have a different consistency, but bone-in part of the romance of getting wings, bone-in wings, is you're getting your face in there, you're making a little mess, right? You're getting a little primal with it.
I mean, okay, to you, I'm gonna you know what? If that's how you see it, then that's fine. I don't see it like that because 'cause I'm not even considering boneless.
You're not even considering boneless.
No, it's bone in, babe. That's a chicken wing. Anything else?
I mean, I
Out of
don't
here.
disagree, but hold on. You'll never eat. So you don't have chicken nuggets? That's what pretty much a boneless wing is.
Yeah, yes, but boneless wings and nuggies are different beasts, okay? Boneless wings are nuggets attempting to be wings, okay? I don't play that. You wanna be nugs, be nugs. You
Okay,
wanna be
but
wings, be wings.
okay, but would you eat the nugs?
Yeah, oh, I'll eat the nugs.
Okay, so yes, okay, I'm kind of on the same page as you. Although the thing is, if I go to something like B Dubs, I'm probably just ordering. I'd probably get bone in unless like very often they have like a special, right? Like Thursdays, I think we used to go and you got like half price boneless. I'm like, fuck yeah, do boneless then.
I don't know. I'd rather just have chicken fingers if we're gonna go boneless. That's my stance.
What the fuck are you talking about? Chicken fingers? You
It's
mean
like,
tenders?
you ever had a finger? Yeah, tender. I mean, they're also called fingers.
I don't know because I think there's also chicken fries. Doesn't Burger King
Yeah,
have
but
chicken
no,
fries?
no.
Those are
A
dog
chicken
shit.
finger and a chicken tender are the same thing.
Okay, so those are like but that's actual like unprocessed, right? That's like chicken meat. It's not like ground up and made into a block, right?
I think it's still some sort of process,
Well, there's some sort of process, but it's not ground up into slurry and then reformed like
like a
chicken
nugget.
nuggets. Yeah,
No, I don't think it's that.
yeah. You
No,
actually
no.
like when you peel it apart, you can see the grain of the meat.
Yes,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Chicken tenders are very good. But
yeah,
McDonald's
for
used
the
to
most.
have those, and you could get the chicken tender wraps. Those were really good, and they're gone now.
Yeah, I don't go to McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or
Okay,
Taco Bell or
okay.
Chick-fil-A.
I get it. You're fucking healthy. Relax.
I'm not that healthy, but I don't go there. I know I have limits.
Oh, those are your limits, bread man.
Yeah, I only really go to one fast food place, and it's local, so
And
I
it's
don't
and
know.
it's Hank. No,
Can a
it's
It's like, is
Tom's.
it? Can a fast food place be local? Can a local place be fast food?
What do
You
you mean?
know,
Yeah, of course I
it
can. Fast food.
almost seems. I don't know. It almost seems like it has to be a franchise.
No, fast food just means it's fast. It's not a sit down restaurant. You can sit down there, but it's not a sit down restaurant where you're like you're ordering food like that. You
Damn it!
you, you go to a counter and order it, right? That's what I
What's
think.
fast though?
What do you mean? What's fast?
What if it I mean, you can go sit down at McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah. So you can sit down at McDonald's and eat, but you're getting your food within like 3 minutes of stepping into the place. Generally speaking, obviously there's exceptions, but like if you go to the Olive Garden or some shit like that, you ain't getting food for fucking 5 or 10 minutes.
5 minutes?
I don't know. I'm just saying
Is
if they're
5
really
that so much different than 3?
on top of their game, maybe they can get down to 5. And if you're at a really
Man,
slow McDonald's, maybe you have to wait.
let me break it down for you. They could fucking have your pasta broccoli ready in fucking under 3 flat.
Listen, whatever. Yeah, maybe. Here's my point. Okay, here's my point. Going to McDonald's and going to Olive Garden are different mindsets. One, you're gonna go sit down, you're gonna have a fucking dinner together, and the other is like, let's shovel some food in.
Yeah. No, I get it. I understand why Olive Garden is a restaurant, but that's also a chain. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
there
There's
can be a
differences
chain
at
restaurant.
a local place. I don't know.
Well,
For
what's
me,
local or
I
chain
just
have to do
never
with it?
got fast because that's what I've always associated fast food with, is a franchise.
So you think Olive Garden's fast food?
No. No. Olive Garden's a restaurant. Shitty, but it's a restaurant. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You're the one who brought up Olive Garden because you like mid food. I don't care
I've
about
never
Olive
been to
Garden.
an Olive Garden. Shut the hell up. That's a lie. I went one time when I was really young with my friend. And I remember see, okay, so I was with my friend and we went and he had kind of longer, he had like a rat tail. He had like a longer hair in the back. He had a rat tail.
Mhm.
And he's a bigger guy, so like very round features.
A big guy with a rat tail.
He's a bigger guy, yeah. And he had like round features. He's really tall. I think like now he's like over 6 foot. Like he's a tall boy. This is the friend that ended up going to work at Boeing, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, anyways, we're there. We go to this. I think it was Olive Garden. I don't remember. I was very young, like 5th, 6th grade, something like that. And I've never been to one. And I remember the waitress went around and was like asking like if that's enough pepper or cheese or whatever they're grinding on our food, right?
Yeah.
And then the waitress walked or was by him and said like, "Is that enough for you, ma'am?" Or said ma'am. Somehow said ma'am, right? And like he got so offended, and the mom was like, that's my son," or something like that. It was a super awkward situation. And that was my first
Uh-huh.
experience of someone being misgendered.
Did they look feminine?
I don't know. It's a prepubescent boy with, you know what I mean? Like not particularly feminine, but I could see the mistake
I
happening
mean,
as
was
an
this
adult.
okay? Here's my question. Was this rat tail so large it could have been confused with a ponytail?
I mean, I don't know, but also in the restaurant, I don't think it's the most brightly lit place ever.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I remember that, and like he was just kind of baffled. He's like,
I
"What? How could you make that mistake?" And I'm like, "I don't know, dude. She doesn't know you. It's kind of dark in here. I don't know. We're both fucking
Dang.
10. We got little squeaker voices."
Anytime I saw a kid with a rat tail, I just had a feeling this kid's up to something.
Flexi had a rat tail when he was real
He was
young.
up to something.
That's true. I saw.
And it's just like, okay, this kid, he will do some shit. All right. He maybe took a few sips of beer or something. I don't know what this kid's up to, in like 5th grade or whatever, but I don't know what this kid's doing, but
But he's up
it's
to no
not
good.
always on the up and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he got rid of that rat tail pretty quick, I think. I'm pretty sure he got out of that phase by middle school.
Yeah. I'm not sure it should even be a phase that anyone should go through, but I guess fine.
Everyone has to go through their phases and find themselves, Stas.
I
Should we
agree.
talk about fedoras?
Don't worry about fedoras.
Oh, the rat tails are off limit, but fedoras, they got a
Yeah,
place.
I've made some unfortunate mistakes in my life too.
I'm doing right now. Look at this man bun.
Yeah.
You missed an epic
Well.
poop story. Yeah, it was pretty rough. It was a poop story. What's up, Mander?
Hello, Commander.
See how she made it, Stas?
Made it to the cast? Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because she's actually early. She's before 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. Well, I mean, if it was up to you, we'd be done in 6 minutes. But you would hardly be here.
No. Oh, I see what
No
you're
what?
saying. Up to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, first off, you're the one who's typically trying to end it early, so don't even try. Don't even
Yeah,
front.
but you wanted to cap it at an hour. You've been on this weird. Do you want to make it an hour long thing?
I don't know why you say you've been on this like it's been like weeks. It's been like 2 days that I mentioned it to you.
Yeah, but previously it wasn't even on the table. So what brought it onto the table?
I was looking at other podcasts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're trying to be like them,
Well,
trying to just steal their flavor.
steal their flavor? What all thousand of them? Like they have some sort
They're
of
all an hour.
they have some sort of fucking like stranglehold on the 1 hour podcast market.
We even had this discussion about should we cap it way when we started the thing.
Oh, I forgot. We can't fucking audible. We can't adapt. No changes to the podcast, guys. We can't ever make a change. Whatever you start at, that's where you start and that's where you end.
I'm asking you what the reason for it was.
I told you.
You act like this is how you wanted it from the get-go. Well, why do you want to be like those podcasts? That's what
I didn't
I'm
say that.
saying.
I didn't say that's where I wanted. That's not say. I didn't say that's how I wanted from the get go. I literally said that's not what happened. I said I've only started saying this 2 days ago. I said the opposite of that.
Uh-huh.
Are you listening to me? Look, sometimes I look over and I see your little bald headed character, and I just want to fucking slap them
What do you wanna
glasses
do?
right off. I want to
Tell me.
slap them
Tell me.
glasses
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. You're not even gonna get any momentum, bro.
These noodle arms, you talk. I have to do a 360 swap.
Yeah. It's a little whirlwind attack.
Yeah, whirlwind attack.
Yeah, we better watch out for the AoE, all right? It's gonna knock over all kinds of shit.
This is why I don't have any lamps in my room. When I get ganked in my jungle, everything gets tossed.
All right, well, podcast's over. It's been an hour.
Stop. It hasn't even been an hour. I didn't say we have
Okay,
to.
this would be the end. This would be the end.
We'd have
right?
we'd have at
Well,
least 3 more
okay, so
minutes.
we didn't get a chance during the week to have this conversation about how we think this is going, right? Why don't we just have it right now?
Oh, you think live on air is where we should have the conversation?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, what are we having? What are we talking about?
How the podcast is. Do you think it's too long?
Do I think it's too long? I don't. From what perspective?
Your perspective.
I don't know if
We're the ones doing it.
Well, yeah, but you're also doing it for other people, aren't you? For people to watch.
Are you?
For people to watch?
All 9 of them?
Well, if we weren't doing it for people to watch, we would just be sitting in the channel talking to each other. We wouldn't have to fucking stream it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. But, there's interplay between what you want and what you're like doing for the audience.
You said interplay, and all I could think of was Fallout 2.
Yeah, okay.
Good old days, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it has to be an hour. I'm not saying that it has to be 3 hours. I don't know. I was just spitballing it, dude. And somehow you got like all bent out of shape over it.
I didn't get bent out of shape. I'm asking you where this change come from, and you told me.
Double or
And
nothing.
now
6
we're
hour.
trying to hash it out.
6 hour
What's
cast.
the optimal length for you? Because again,
No, it's not the
I'm
optimal
the
length for
one
me. It's the optimal length for
okay, so
us.
you're trying to like get people in?
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, what's the goal there? To keep it tight?
I don't know. Maybe tighter is better content.
I don't know. I just think sometimes we hit our stride at an hour.
Yeah, I don't, not entirely wrong.
Cortex, you don't make those kinds of jokes around here.
That's not a joke, and I respect her for it.
Gross.
Snox looks just like Andrew Tate. That's not true at all. He ain't got the height. He ain't got the physique. He ain't got the bald head. Stas
good
got a
for
bald
him.
head.
I do. I don't have the height
Read the
or the
sarcasm.
accent or the proclivity for human trafficking. I don't have any of those.
That's not been proven yet, Stas.
Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I don't care.
Or a Bugatti. Do you have what color is your Bugatti? Let me ask you this, Stas. If you had the money to, like, say you had $1 billion, would you buy a Bugatti?
No.
Would you buy a fancy car?
No, I don't give two fucks about cars.
Yeah, but
In fact, if I had $1 billion, I would be rich enough to have a driver, and I would let my driver pick whatever car they want, you
So if
know?
the guy wants to drive you around in a little Ford Escort, you're like, sure.
I'd have I'd have some basic requirements, you know?
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
what are the requirements?
it has to be comfy and smooth, you know?
Comfy, smooth. I agree with you, by the way. I would have someone drive me. I ain't fucking driving around myself.
That's one of the if I was super rich like that, that's the one of the biggest amenities I would go for.
Yeah.
A fucking driver. Like, "Oh, yeah, I wanna go here.
But I would
Nice."
probably want something a bit bigger so that if an accident happens, you're safer, right? Like a truck or SUV's safer in a car accident than
Well,
a
yeah,
little
I'm not
fucking
trying I don't give a shit about cars, okay? I don't care about sports cars, muscle cars, any cars. I don't care.
right. Well, if you're
So,
getting a
whatever
driver,
you
you're
feel
not driving
like.
around in a sports car, right?
Well, yeah,
Like you're not
yeah.
getting a driver to drive you around in a Ferrari on the reg.
Well, yeah. Obviously, I mean, I
Can you imagine? Jeff, I'm going to the
wouldn't it be
store.
weird?
Pick up the Ferrari.
Yeah, it would be weird if I had a driver, but then I'm just in the passenger seat in the
Yeah.
front, in the front.
It's
That's strange.
it's weird that would be weird. It's weird that that would be weird, but it would be weird.
Yeah, 100%.
Here you go. I love driving, so you could hire me to drive. You get the stick.
Yeah, that would be it. That would be perfect. He'll just be on the clock. He'll have to work very little because where the fuck am I going? You know?
Well, if you make
And
$1 billion, you're probably a little more active socially
am
and gotta
I?
go
I think I'm
places.
even more reclusive.
No, you can't afford to be. You'll lose it all.
No, what are you talking about?
Well, how did
How
you
am I
make this
losing it
billion?
all? It doesn't matter. In this scenario, I just have the billion.
Okay, fine. So okay. You think once you get $1 billion, you just hermit up more? Oh,
Yeah, really. I mean, if I have $1 billion, I'm tricking out my house with all kinds of cool shit.
well, yeah. But hold on. But you aren't thinking like, oh, maybe me and my friends, like, and my relatives, I'd spring for a trip and we go on a trip somewhere or something like that. You wouldn't do that?
Maybe,
Well,
but
that'd be going out more than you do now.
yeah, but that's not some shit you need a driver for.
We're not talking about the driver. We're talking about you going
Yeah, we
out.
are. We've been talking about the driver.
Yes, but we segued into you being a more of a recluse than you are
Yes,
now.
more of a hermit. I'm not going out and get my own groceries just so that alone.
Just so
Right?
that's clear.
That alone, it means I'm going to go out less. Even if I go out on a trip, right? That's a one-time deal. I already go out on a trip once or twice a year. So that's not exactly any different.
Maybe you go on trips once a month now.
Maybe I don't. I'm not trying to bother with all that.
Yeah, but you'll have a private jet. Okay.
Trips come to me. How about that?
Well, you better live in a sweet ass house then. What are you
Well,
tricking
I'm a
out in the?
billionaire.
What are you tricking out in your house here? Tell me about this house.
First off, if I'm a billionaire, it's getting a lazy river. Okay,
That's
I
I'm
don't care
down.
about a pool, but definitely a lazy river.
I'm
Okay,
there.
100%. It's got to be maintained. That's probably going to be expensive, but I'm a billionaire, not a millionaire. You just don't. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
So
I know.
I'm getting that going.
I'm giving you infinite
Two,
money, aka $1 billion.
yeah, it might as well be infinite.
Right.
But okay, what else is happening in my house? Um,
Pinball room. Oh, I got news for
sure.
you. Wait, 1 second. Pause. Time out. So
Pause the
the
screen.
brother-in-law found a guy. He's trading in FIFA for the
Uh-huh.
Adams family
I mean, FIFA's a good game, but yeah, Adam's Family's cool too.
and 7K.
Wait, he's paying 7K on top of the trade-in?
Yeah,
Oh man, I thought FIFA was a pretty good machine.
I think Adams family is just that rare.
Yep.
I think they're like 15 grand. Like you can't find them under 15 or something like that.
Yep.
It's absurd.
Yeah, pinball machines are expensive.
It's
I'm not sure how wild I would go on pinball machines. I would have a couple, but I wouldn't go nuts.
maybe you get that one that
Um,
you said your cousin had, which is just like all in one.
No, that's virtual pinball, and that's fine.
Not,
But if
not-
I'm a billionaire,
oh, you getting the
we don't need
mechanical
that.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want the analog.
yeah.
You know, it blows my mind that pinball machines are so expensive. How much is a
real-
horse?
I mean, it depends.
Like if you,
Do you mean a racehorse?
no,
or
no, no.
just
Like
a-
if I just wanted to get a if I just wanted to get a horse, you know,
I don't know.
What do you think I'm? What do you
10
think?
grand.
Because whenever I see like, you always see those horse girls that just
You
love
know how they
horses.
have Auto Trader? Maybe there's a horse trader.
Yeah,
People are just selling their horses.
yeah. Did you
That's a steal what he wants for that.
dude?
Dang.
Imagine. Do you think they have like a market for like how in CS:GO they have the skins and it's a rare print, it's worth like so much more, right? You think there's print rarity?
Oh, rare coloration?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's shit. I'm sure horse traders go gaga over dumb shit like that.
Actually, I got on a YouTube rabbit hole. Koi fish. The most expensive fish I ever sold was a koi fish. It was like millions of dollars because it had like the print of it was so immaculate.
Dang.
Yeah,
You're
we
in
gotta
the wrong
start
game.
breeding kois, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, you should.
Well, I need your help
Oh, okay, fine. I'll be in on it too.
because you know about fish.
He's a big fish guy.
Yeah,
All I know is here's what I know about fish. Don't tap the glass because you'll give him ick.
yeah.
And that's about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a side sucker so they can clean the fish tank for you.
I'm sorry. What'd you call that?
A side sucker?
A side sucker? Sounds
Yeah.
like It sounds like billionaire Stas's side piece.
If I'm a billionaire, maybe that's what I call my side piece.
Yeah.
I'm gonna refer you to a side sucker.
Everyone
That
should
kinda
have a
goes with the
side
territory.
sucker.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's just a general type of fish that like
No, I know what you're talking about. A
feeds on
sucker
algae or
fish. No
whatever.
one calls it a side sucker. What is a side sucker?
I mean, they did where I came from.
Dude, my cousin has a
Get the fuck out of here, Herc.
my wait, what happened?
Nothing.
Oh, my cousin has I just found out that he has a fish tank in which he has a blue lobster in it. Like blue, like bright blue.
Mm-hmm.
You know about these?
I mean, I've heard of lobsters being different colors. Yeah.
Blue.
Okay.
I think it's
why
like
is
1
that
in
so
2
wild?
million or something stupid.
What? Okay, he's got a rare one.
Isn't that crazy to you at
Can we
all?
trade that in for some cash?
No, I think well, the thing is I looked it up because I was like, how do you have this 1 in 2 million lobster? And they sell for like $20. Fish store. So I don't know how they get it. Maybe you can breed it?
Well, first off, chat, relax, okay? Herc's fine. He's doing just fine.
They're trying to cancel you, bro.
Yeah, fine. Go ahead, do it.
Do it. I did. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
He was rude to Herc.
Yeah, that would be amazing if all the things that happen on this podcast, that's what you get canceled for.
I was rude to Herc.
Yeah, yeah.
As a joke, I said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. This is how we end.
Just wait till Brood leaves. You'll see what I say about him.
Yeah,
I'm
poor
not
Brood.
listening.
Oh, I didn't know you were still here. Is it crazy he just went out and bought something? Yeah, okay. So when I found out that you could just buy them for $20, it was less impressive. But I don't understand how they're selling them for $20 a pop when maybe it's only 1 in 2 million in nature.
But no one gives a shit. So hey,
I don't know why. You should. It's a fucking blue lobster, bro.
I mean, it can't be $20. That's less expensive than buying one at the store to eat.
Well, it's a little guy. You can't eat this. It's like, baby, or
I mean, you can
maybe
eat
maybe it's not a lobster. Maybe it's a crawdad.
Yeah,
They eat those
well,
too,
that's a
though.
different thing.
$20 crawdad. That's an expensive crawdad. You ever eat crawdad?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I have. I'm
Have
not
you?
sure. No, I don't think so.
So my cousins are down in Texas, and they every once in a while they do a boil, I think it's called, where they just you go to this place. It's kind of like I think it's like
I've had mini lobster tails, and it's like, what's the difference between a large crawfish, and a small lobster? I don't know.
well, it's probably like veal, right? You get the baby
but
lobster.
but I mean, like,
It's nice and
are they
tender.
calling it one thing, but it's the other? Who knows?
Big in New Orleans, we did them all the time. So I think they just get a giant bucket of fucking crawdads, and you just go sit out on the picnic bench and just crawdads, crawfish. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
And they just fucking suck them down. And when I watch people eat them, I'm like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, when you suck out the brains and shit.
Yeah, it's gross. It's
Bleh.
pretty gross. I don't like shellfish in general. I'm not a big
I mean,
fan.
yeah, you don't even eat shrimp, so
I mean, I've tried it. I try it once in a while, and
man,
it's never really come around to
fried
me.
shrimp, it's so good. My younger sister doesn't like shrimp either,
Smart,
and,
smart
when I
lass.
go over there on Thursdays for dinner, sometimes me and her husband have shrimp, and she just has chicken or whatever, you know?
I love how you said just chicken, like you're looking down
Just
upon it.
chicken.
You're looking down on it when you live off of that shit.
Which every once in a while, she smells it and almost tries to take a bite, and she's like, "No, no, still can't do it." Like, there's
She's
some
got
sort
some
of
room to
appeal.
grow. Seafood gumbo was probably the best meal I've ever had. Gumbo always, like when I see people make gumbo where it's just like literally everything, they just put everything in it. Like they have like sausage and lobster and corn. They have little corn cobs in there and shit. Is that gumbo? Is that what I'm thinking of? Whatever the thing is I'm thinking of, it always looks good, but I'm like, I probably wouldn't like
I
that.
don't know. I don't know the difference between a gumbo and a goulash, okay?
I know what goulash is. I've told you
All
about
I
the
know is I'm
goulash.
eating neither of them.
I told you goulash is like the chili that I make. Remember, we looked it up.
Okay, well, then maybe what you're talking about is a gumbo. Maybe it's a jambalaya. Is that the same thing?
Gumbo shrimp. No, oh, are you thinking jambalaya?
Yeah, maybe it's jambalaya.
That's different from gumbo.
Is it? Maybe one's short for the other.
Don't get in my head about Cajun food, bro.
I'm getting in your head, Charles.
What's the other
Okay,
word?
they're
What's the other word? Like there's Cajun and there's something else. Creole.
Creole.
What is the difference there?
Um, I don't know. Probably different, slightly different origins.
Because aren't they both like Louisiana, Southern Cajun are the
Well,
ones that
Creole
talk
is a
funny.
different. It's a different. I don't know. I don't know.
Creole are from Haiti. Oh, I was way off. Okay.
Yeah, but they do have a presence in Louisiana.
Right, but so what do you mean by talk funny? Like like this like a southern kind of hickish? We talking?
Cajuns got an accent, and Creole speak French. Maybe that's the diff.
Creole from Haiti speak French? The coach from Waterboy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Haitians speak French, and do you know why?
Colonization.
Yes, yes. You made it sound like people from Haiti speak French.
Well,
Like, they couldn't
I thought
possibly
Haiti's
be true.
is there no native language like Haitian? I thought Haitian was a language.
I don't know what the native language of Haiti is, but they were colonized for probably long enough that most of them spoke French anyway.
How did
In
French?
fact, I believe Haiti is the place with the only successful slave rebellion.
What is that? What do you mean?
The only slave rebellion to actually work is Haiti. Was from Haiti.
What and the rest of them were just granted through like the progress of government or whatever?
Or other means like the Civil War, right?
Yeah, but isn't that's government saying like, "Hey, we're going to stop this," and then the war
Yes.
happened.
Yeah, right.
He
Or
went
they
to the French to lose to slaves. Uh Hello USAA?
I
United
don't know.
States Armed Air Force.
I don't know. She's big on the airlines or something.
Haitian is just a French dialect, basically. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we're
And
learning
that's where
stuff.
voodoo and that's where you see a lot of voodoo.
Is that from Haitian? From Hades?
Yeah, there's apparently different types of voodoo. This is
That makes
I mean, and I
sense.
know these things. There's Haitian and American voodoo, and they're different.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a voodoo from like Africa, or is this just like a
Well,
Western
I
thing?
don't know where it originally comes from. However, voodoo is not. It's like kind of its own religion, and it's kind of not. As it was explained to me, voodoo is like it's like an incredibly practical religion, right? Basically, voodoo practitioners borrow from other religions all the time. Like, for instance, Santeria is it's voodoo, but it uses the powers of saints, right? So it borrows Catholic saints to like invoke their power and do
What?
whatever it is they're doing. Yeah, that's Santeria
That's
pretty
some
much.
wild shit.
So and they borrow from whatever it is they feel like has power, and so they I don't know, they're like a mix and match. But they do have deities, quote unquote. I mean, I don't know too much about it, but that
African.
was those are the broad strokes.
Okay, I got a couple questions here. One, where did you learn that? Who told you this?
I had my girlfriend
I
was
knew
a
it. I
voodoo
fucking knew
medium.
it was her. Jonah.
She was previously a Joanna. She was
It was
previously a
close.
Wiccan, and then decided to get into voodoo.
Shut up. She went from Wiccan to voodoo.
Yeah.
Really
Well, I don't
hitting.
know if you jump right to voodoo, you know?
Well,
Wiccan
yeah,
is
oh
the
yeah,
gateway
she worked her
religion.
way up to voodoo.
Wiccan is the gateway religion.
Yeah, I knew that too. Oh, wait. Okay, so then number two, Lana. Africans do hoodoo, not voodoo. Is that a troll? I can't tell if he's meme or not. Is that real? Is hoodoo a thing?
It's the voodoo that you do.
No, no
I mean,
troll.
they're probably related. I don't
Right,
know
right.
the origin
But
of
I
it.
was wondering. I was wondering if it's actually called hoodoo. Like I've never heard that term before. She was an interesting one. Wait, the stick no?
Yeah, stick nose.
Stick no? Stick met?
Yeah.
No shot.
In fact, he was one of the first people to meet.
No way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she met my family, bro. I mean,
She
what
met
do you want?
Frank?
Yeah, she met Frank. You met
No.
Frank. It's not that big of a feat.
Well, that means it was pretty serious.
I mean, it wasn't that serious, but yeah.
Wasn't it? Didn't you say
Dated
you
about
thought you
8
guys were
months.
gonna get married?
No, we weren't getting married.
I made that up just now.
Yeah, of course you made it up.
Yeah, but you thought about it and
I
that made
wasn't
me think.
marrying a polyamorous woman, and I don't even know if she believed it. She wasn't. It wasn't happening.
There, yeah. Wiccans
I was
and
20 years old.
you act like that's absurd for someone in the 90s to get married at 20.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't doing it. It's absurd if you knew me at 20, which you were
Yeah,
about to.
it's
You
absurd.
knew me at 22, maybe.
Yeah. Wait, so you were with her when you were playing that little dumb game?
I don't know what that means.
the your OG game where you were hanging out with the cop?
Oh yeah, Kohan.
Kohan, that's it.
It was right after Kohan. Kohan was late
So you
high
had
school, early college.
so you had Kohan, and then you're like, you know what? Fuck video games. I'm into pussy. And you met this chick.
No, I played her playing a video. I played her playing I met her playing a mud. So
I played her playing. I
met her playing a video game.
I met her. That's right. It was a mud.
Yeah. Wasn't even no graphics, just all text.
20 is literally a child bride. It
Yeah,
wasn't
I mean,
30 years ago.
I was not even considering doing that at 20.
Good for you, man. You know, you
I mean,
knew
it's
what
not
you
like I
wanted.
was like, I'm not. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna play the field. It's just like nothing's happening.
Could you
I'm
see
not trying to
yourself?
be like, what?
Could you see yourself dating a poly woman now?
No, I feel like we had this conversation. Definitely not. I know that's not what I'm about, so I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, you know that like you've
Yeah,
tasted
I've
that
tried
soup.
it. Yeah, I've tried it.
Yeah.
We've moved on. I'm monogamous. Yes, the name of the mud was Dragon Realms.
What? That sounds remember compare
was
it to the
Dragon
dragon
Realms-
game that Moon plays. Better or worse?
Better, way better.
Are you
This had-
sure?
Yes, 100%. It was in one of the most advanced mods I've ever played. It was sick, and you used to be able to play it on AOL, right? When you could play games on AOL back in that day, and then it moved to the web, like when I hit high school or something.
That's crazy. And so, like, for people who don't know, you want to explain what a mud is real quick?
Yeah, a MUD stands for multi-user dungeon, and if you're not an OG like me, about to turn 40, you probably have never heard of them. But basically, they are the
Plasm.
prototypes of MMORPGs. So WoW, UO, all these things are like based on the idea of MUDs. In fact, at the beginning of the original WoW, you had like weapon skill, and like you would gain weapon skill as you fought with that weapon. Do you remember this?
They don't have
And
that
like,
anymore?
no, I don't think so. But anyway,
Yeah. Like you had to keep up with it or you would miss.
yeah. So that was like a direct draw from MUDs, right? Like that MUDs use that system. So there was a lot of like legacy things in the original in old MMOs that were basically MUDs. And like there was just a lot of they took a lot from them. So but instead of, walking around with WASD, you would move rooms by like hitting N for north or W for west or whatever. And then you'd read the description of the room, like, oh, okay, there's a mob here. Okay, attack the mob. Okay, mob dies, you get the XP, blah, blah, blah. And then you find another room with a bunch more mobs in them, kill them, and move on. It's basically an MMO, but there was no graphics.
Was there a village? Like, was there a town?
There's all kinds of shit. And the fact that these were all text meant that people could build their own cities and basically like
Just start
there was
describing one of the
thousands of
plots of
mud.
land.
There was thousands of muds and they were very easy to get up and maintain,
Yeah.
so they weren't that big of a deal. And then, I don't know. They were a thing for a minute.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
Not
it sounds
anymore,
terrible.
obviously. No, it was a good time while it lasted.
Would
It's still
you
going,
would you play it now?
honestly. I have played it within the past 3, 4 years.
What?
I
When?
mean, every couple of years, I go back to it just to be like,
When did you go back and play it? I've been playing games with you for 3 or 4 years.
I don't know, man.
You finding time on every other weekend to sneak off? Play a little
No.
Dragon Realms?
As I said, it's been a while.
Yes, but
But then I
is this a
realized
3
that
4 years
it's not fun
that's more
anymore,
like
so
5 years? Like the last time you went to Vegas?
maybe it's an old man 3 years and it's actually 5. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a Vegas 5. It's a Vegas 3.
Yeah. I mean, now that since I started playing games with you, I don't have time to play Dragon Realms.
Yeah.
I gotta play Spelunky 2 and tank my LP.
Bro, you say Splunky 2 like you don't enjoy it.
I know. Yeah.
I got this burden I gotta fix, dude.
Yeah, the ball and chain that is Spelunky 2.
Remember Far World Pioneers?
Is that one of the games we tried out on demo day?
Yeah, I remember it was kind of good. It was kind of
Oh,
like
yeah,
Terraria.
that's one of the good ones. Yeah, that's one I put on the list, so when we know when it comes out.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What was the one that we didn't get to play?
Vagabond, I sent you the Vagabond released into early access, and you never responded to me.
Yeah, I saw it. When did you send it? Was it Sunday when I was
don't
drunk?
know, probably when you were right in the middle of fucking gaining LP.
No, it's probably in the middle of me being drunk.
No, bro.
No, Dick, it's Pikachu.
Stop it. I'm gonna, you know what? Talk to the stream while I search this up.
You gonna load up Vagabond?
No, I'm gonna find the message and when I sent it to you. How about that?
Oh, okay. Oh,
Man,
yeah.
I gotta
Oh,
scroll through all these thirst traps.
it's the tough guy over here.
He's always trying to send me half-naked women.
Oh, please. First off, I'll be scrolling Twitter and I'll see a girl and I'll be like, this is a Stas chick. I'll be like, here you go, buddy. And he's like, thanks. I
Didn't say
appreciate it.
didn't like it.
Yeah. What else?
What else? What?
I was trying to think there was something else I wanted to say. I got distracted.
Okay.
What was it? It's gonna bother me now.
Was it about Spelunky? Was it about League? Was it
Oh
about?
no. Yeah, it was about the games. What was the okay? So from the demo day, there was a game that we waited a day to install it or play, and we didn't get to play it. Remember that?
I sent it to you on Monday, ass.
Okay, that was when I was hungover.
Bullshit. You were right in the middle of your fucking League run.
Bro, I was hungover the entire day. I was going through the sweats and the chills. Okay, I was detoxing. League was just a distraction.
Yeah, I do have a list. It's called a Steam wish list, and most people have them who use Steam. What was the game we didn't get to play? It was
I think it was a survival. Well, first off, there was the crazy one that was the game that had everything in it. Remember that one? We didn't get to play that one.
Yes, we didn't get to play that.
But there was another one that looked like it could be good. It was 3D. It was a survival game. And it just looked like it had a general like the vibes were good, the art was good, everything was looking good on it. And I can't remember the name of the damn game. Was it like Dawn Gate or something like that?
Dawn Gate is the name of a old defunct MOBA.
Really? A MOBA?
Yeah. Yeah, and it did Yumi before Yumi was even a thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was like this they had this it was like a girl who was like a doll or whatever, like a, like a Camille type or a what's her name? Gwen,
Camille, she's not a
and she would
doll.
attach I mean, she's pretty much mechanical, bro.
Doll,
Anyway,
my doll. No, dolls aren't mechanical.
uh, I mean, you can have a mechanical doll, a wind-up doll. You've never heard of those?
Those are robots.
I'm gonna robot your nuts. Anyway, she was a doll that would attach to other champions or whatever and, like, cast spells off that.
Why do you know that? Who's Dawngate?
'Cause I played Dawn Gate, and it was cool.
Who'd you
And
play it
instead
with?
of having rune pages, you would have these, like you know how, like, the old rune pages in League, you would buy
Oh
the,
God,
um
the runes.
the runes and, like, fill them up with whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, in Dawn Gate, it was similar to that, but you got these, like, Tetris pieces, and you had to fit them
Oh,
into you to this square, and so, you had to, like, find the pieces you wanted and then fit them in with other stuff.
that's kind of cool.
It was fucking cool, bro.
You just like
I'm looking
puzzle elements.
Yeah, I do like puzzle elements because 'cause I'm a fucking puzzle master.
Should we load up Puzzle Pie?
Don't
Don't what?
don't tease me about puzzle pie.
We could. Should we just make a Puzzle Pirates?
How well is our other game going?
It got put on the back burner.
Yeah, I know, okay. Sea
Puzzle
of
Pirates, though. I
Stars.
mean, it could just
Sea
be
of Stars, does that ring any bells?
what does?
No. Sea of Stars? What's Nope, not Lost in Phantomland. I'm
No.
looking for the game your Craftopia is the one with everything in it. That we
Yes.
didn't get to play that.
Yeah, that was insane. I kind of
That's
want to
the
check it
one
out just because it has everything. But what was the other one?
Our World Pioneers, there's that.
Are you looking at the list of the demos?
I'm looking at my wish list.
I don't know if you put that one on because we couldn't think
You
of the
don't know
name.
anything. Well, what I put on and what I did not. So that's
Okay,
why
well,
I'm looking.
hey,
I
call
don't
me
either.
Jon Snow.
I don't have it. I'm not wasting time here. Dead air.
Yeah. Well, okay. How about you tell me this? Let's go back to you having this mansion. What else is in there?
Okay. What else is in my mansion?
Yeah, because I was thinking about it. So you got a couple of pinballs. You got a
Okay,
lazy river.
lazy river, some pinball machine. I want an arcade. Like I want one of those arcade machines with the bajillion games on it. Like that's fine, right? Um,
Yeah, those are
a
good.
stripped out computer, but with like a lounge chair or something, like set into a rocking chair. Like I want to get into an apparatus type of thing. That's what I
like
want
like you're
my
going to the
setup.
dentist or some shit.
Yeah. No, I've actually considered getting a like I wonder how much a dental chair is because they're perfect. Because if
Like the
you
one.
if you divorce them from going to the dentist, they're actually very comfortable chairs.
Wait. Are you talking about the one where you're laying down or what the dentist is in?
No, when you're laying down at the
You want
dentist.
that thing for gaming?
Yeah, probably pretty good. You
Okay.
don't think?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's in your mansion?
I've never really considered it. What's in my
When I
mansion?
was young, I always wanted a spiral staircase, but as I get older, I'm thinking
That feels
about
like
dying on that thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
staircase sounds like it's more work, right? You just
yeah. I want a nice bay window though, and a wraparound porch.
ooh yeah, I like all those things. Those are all good. I would also like a sauna. I want a sauna. I want a sauna and I want the cold plunge. I want the thing that you know what I mean? The sauna and the
Oh, okay.
yeah, I want that the works. I want to in and out, right? The hot
Yeah.
tub. The hot tub too.
Maybe well, if I'm maybe not the cold thing so much as like what's the chamber called? The deprivation tank or whatever.
You want a deprivation? Have you ever done those?
No, but I'd be willing to give it a shot.
I think I'd go crazy. I'm kind of spooked by it.
You what? You can't be left alone with your thoughts for a little while?
I'm left alone with my thoughts every day of my fucking life, Stas.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what's the prob, Bob?
The problem is, I feel like if you cut off all your senses, I would just feel like I don't know. I think I get panicky or I don't know. Yeah, I think I get
Well,
panicky. I'd
when
feel
we get
confined.
together and when I get my wig cut, we'll
Oh,
have to
that's
go
right.
find we'll have to go find a deprivation chamber. We have to make a list of all the shit we got to do.
Should we'll just keep a list on the stream.
Yeah, we'll make our own list within Google Sheets.
Yeah.
And then we'll call it Herc Don't Look.
Herc, don't, not a Herc list.
Not a Herc
And
list.
we're not going to
Not
alphabetize
not
it either.
another Herc list.
Not another Herc list. Uh, yeah, deprivation tank. I mean, I would do it. Well, how long are they for? 30
I don't
minutes?
know,
An
however
hour?
long you want.
Well, what do they recommend? What do you think they recommend for
I don't know.
Frisco?
I don't know what the recommended time is for a deprivation tank. I didn't look that hard into it.
I don't know. Because it's just a
Next,
saline solution,
that's
right?
also next, right below driver is personal chef. Good talk.
Personal chef. Yeah, fuck yeah. You know, I don't know I think I watched some TikTok or something like that where someone said it's not crazy expensive to have a personal chef. Like, it's more affordable than you think. How about that?
Right. But as a billionaire, that doesn't matter.
Oh, no. Yeah, but I was saying, like, maybe that's not too far out
Like,
of your budget.
I could literally just throw 5 million at my driver and my personal chef and say, "Hey, okay, this is what you're doing for the rest of your life," and they'll be like, "Okay."
5 million
Right? And it
each?
would be nothing. It would be nothing to me, right? Out of my $1 billion, right?
It'd be
So,
about 0.5%.
yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Wait, so you give 5 million each or 5 million total?
I'm not saying I'd give them 5 million, but I mean, I wouldn't care. But yeah, yes, 5 million each. If I was, yeah, why not?
I don't know. It adds up. All of a sudden, you're gonna be running out of money.
Well, I wouldn't give them it all at once because then they're just going to quit on me somehow. So, well, but I wouldn't
Yeah, you
care if
gotta
that's
string them along.
over the course of their career. No, I'd pay them a wage. That's how wages work.
You'd string them along with money. Capitalist pig.
I'm a jobs creator, motherfucker.
That's right. Would you give money to your family?
Oh, hells yeah.
How
I
far
mean,
out?
if we're talking a win the lottery scenario and I won $1 billion after taxes,
Let's say it's
I'm
not a
doling
billion.
out what?
Let's say it's not a billion because that makes it too easy, right?
Okay. Okay.
Well, maybe
Well,
it's
what is
not.
it then?
I don't know. Let's say 500 million.
500 million. Okay, what do I need for myself? Let's say I give myself 50, right?
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll dole out much of the rest of it to other people. I don't know. If 500 million after taxes?
Yeah.
Okay, then I could stick with 100, right? I don't what do I need 100 million for? I don't know. But let's say I want to go with 100 just so I can guarantee I get that personal
You gotta
chef
stay safe. Yeah.
and driver, right? Like I
Yeah.
want those two perfect, right? That's still 400 to just give out to people.
Well,
My plan would
you're
be,
gonna have to get an
right?
accountant too.
Yeah, or well obviously I'm going to create a trust or whatever and then dole it out that way, but whatever. I'd probably go to everyone I knew, right? All of my close friends and family and be like, "Here, this is, you're getting 5 million, 10 million, 10, 20 million for, immediate family or whatever." But then it would have to come with the stipulation, you cannot ask me for any more money, right? Like I'm literally giving you that's enough to live for the rest of your life. There is no conversation anymore about more or whatever. We're done.
Oh,
This is over.
you nip that in the bud.
Right. Because the thing is, that's the biggest problem. It's probably the biggest issue is that no matter what, no matter how well or poorly you handle it, all your relationships are going to change with
Yeah.
people, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, in an effort to nip that in the bud, an effort to preserve whatever I can, right? I'm giving out most of the money, right, to my friends and family to like say, hey, you do whatever you want with this. This is enough to quit your job and live out your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
But this is it. You have to realize this is it. There will be no more. So if you fuck this up, that's on you.
I'm washing my hands of this situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well,
So
how
I
many
think
people do
that
you
would
think
be
that
the
is?
only way to handle. Well, okay, my immediate family, that's my parents, my sisters, and that's what we can if we count them as three entities, right? My parents, and both sisters, right? That's three,
Oh, okay, I
even
see.
though
So
my brothers are two,
the
but
team is getting us.
yeah, right. Their spouses or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Then there is my cousins, um, their kids, you, Bolt.
Nice.
Um,
It's always nice to make the cut.
yeah, well, don't say anything stupid.
Wait, what do you mean?
Cut. You better watch it. You're gonna get cut from my lottery list. Uh,
Dude, I'm pretty sure Stas is gonna win. I just gotta stay in his good graces for a couple
yeah,
more years.
bank on it. You Bolt. God damn, I don't have that many friends.
What about Jacob?
Oh yeah, Jake. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jake. 100%. And you know what? I'm gonna throw some to Moon too.
What?
She could use it. She could use some.
Yeah, she could. What about then you can just pay for the next like 20 years of her streaming.
Right. Oh no, I donate it.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
it forces her to keep going
That'd be
for just a
hilarious.
billion minutes.
What about do you still talk to like Finch, Mel?
Oh no, they're not getting shit.
What about fuck a buster?
There are other members of my dad's side of the family. There's there's 2 or 3 people there that
Yeah.
I'm giving money to, but not that much. I don't have. I mean, my family is a pretty big brood, but I'm just not close with a lot of them outside of a few. You know,
That's wild, yeah.
outside of my cousins or whatever. So, um, you know, I'm sure they'll be hitting me up. I might give some extra to my parents so they can head that off at the pass. Like whoever's coming out of the woodwork at my family, they can go talk to them if they want.
Like,
I
hey,
don't give a fuck.
here's 100. Go
Yeah,
back home. Here's 100.
yeah. You want to give them out to to other people I don't give a shit about? That's your business.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
You just have like a little you leave
But yeah, that's the fantasy. It's like I don't even in if I'm even at like 100 million, I've thought about like 100 million. I'm keeping 20,
yeah.
right? Tops. Because it's like I don't need that much. And it's better to just give it to, your loved ones and then move on.
What
People get wild with
what if
it.
that
Like I'm
enables
not
a loved one to explore a heroin addiction?
I don't then that's their cross to bear. I don't
Oh,
have any.
but you caused it. You were the catalyst.
No, I wasn't the catalyst. They made those decisions, right?
Yeah, but they never would have been able to
But
do it.
fortunately for me, I don't have people like that. I don't really have a lot of family members that have had that have
Substance abuse issues.
personal demons like that. No.
They got different demons.
I mean, they may get them after they get all that money, but otherwise, hey,
You think your mom stops gambling after she gets that sweet 20 mil from you?
what the fuck she doing? What else? No, I don't think so. But if she blows it all in the slots, then
I can spend
on
another
her.
mil here, Frank. Leave me alone.
She does penny slots. All right.
Well, she's gonna upgrade to quarter slots, bro.
When she was in Vegas, she would go because my older sister's a cocktail waitress in Vegas,
Oh, is that okay? Yeah.
and she would go with her to work, and she would just go spend 8 hours at a casino and just gamble.
That sounds like a not bad
So
time.
she saved up, to like space it out, but she would go like 2 times a week with my sister to work and then just gamble. But she was doing like, video keno
Ew.
on the super slow speed, like a quarter a play or whatever.
Oh, that's. I need something faster. I need to
So
burn my money.
well, yeah, yeah, obviously she would like something faster. We all would, but she has to stretch it for 8 hours or however long a shift is,
So
which I couldn't do that.
did she
That
get?
would that would be so boring to me.
Did she get to? Yeah, if it was a video game though.
Oh yeah, 100%. Spelunky 2?
Yeah, Splunky 2, you could sit there for 8 hours. But okay, so did she actually get to interact with her daughter then, your sister, or was it just
Yeah,
like?
when it's not busy, she comes
Oh,
around.
okay. I was gonna say
She's the one who gets
why?
her all her drinks.
Yeah, why force that shit? You don't get to see them. Vegas would be cool to visit. Actually, Flexi was talking about going to.
Have you been?
No,
Oh,
it
yeah,
seems like
pretty
it'd be
wild
cool to
place.
visit. I think Flexi was talking about doing his birthday there or something like that. Don't you? That's where I win my money when I gamble.
Doing a birthday? How rich does he think you are?
I don't know. I don't, dude.
Is it-
Actually, Vegas trips are fucking dirt cheap.
Well, yeah, because everybody's trying to go. That's true. But
Yeah, like there's
you
so
know,
many flights going
if
there.
you're
Like,
staying, yeah, the flights are cheap, but you got to pay for the hotel too.
I'll make him pay or something. Happy birthday. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. But I'm sure there's Airbnbs that are pretty reasonable. Airbnbs have really ruffled up the old hotel business.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're getting to the point where they're not that cheaper, or even if they, they're not
They gotta be cheaper than
they're
hotels.
comparable with hotels. They're
Hotels
comparable
are
with hotels,
expensive as
especially when
shit.
they force you to do all the cleaning and whatnot.
That's a weird thing to do.
Well, that's just how they are now.
I went to one like a year and a half ago. I mean, we had to pick up after ourselves, but it wasn't like we were washing the fucking sheets.
You don't got to pick up shit in a hotel.
Okay, well, I don't know.
I mean, I think
I got no problem with Airbnbs.
Yeah, but also you want to be on the strip.
Oh,
You're going to go to
maybe.
Vegas.
Clean
I
this,
would
clean
think
that, but pay a
you would
cleaning
have to
fee.
find a deal for a hotel. And again, you're probably okay with staying at a not the top of the line hotel. You could go to Circus.
I'm going to fucking Trump Towers, baby. Does he have one over there?
No.
Oh. Doesn't he have hotels everywhere?
I don't know. I don't know of one that he has there, if he has one.
You probably been staying at one. Oh, you probably just stay with your sister, huh?
Yeah, I stay for free, bro.
Well, I'll stay with your
I got
sister when I
family.
go for my brother's birthday.
Oh, will you?
Yes, me and her go way back. She jokes about my hair bun. I joke about her height. We got good chemistry.
Great. Yeah, it's a great little relation.
Yeah, we got good banter. Not that you would understand that. Dead silence?
I'll let it go.
Too much, too far.
But yeah, it's good to experience at least once.
More than once for you, huh?
Yeah, I've been 4 times.
Let me ask you this: if your sister didn't live there, would you go there again? Would you visit?
No.
Hmm.
I mean, if there was an event,
Right.
I'm
You
literally
wouldn't.
going there for a wedding, but
You wouldn't choose to
I'm not
vacay.
trying to go to Vegas. It's like,
It
I
sounds.
don't gamble. So who cares?
I like the gamble, but I feel like I would. Pollard. Thank you for the follow. I feel like I would be overwhelmed by the commotion. Right?
It's not as bad as you think.
No?
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a lot of noise, but there's just not as many people as you'd think there would be.
Really?
Yeah, there's tons of open slots and everything, and yeah, I would be nervous. I've never been at a table, so I don't know about going to like a blackjack table or anything.
Ooh, I do blackjack. Let's start counting cards, Stas. We'll pair up and we'll make bank.
We don't have the brains for that.
What? It's so easy. You just.
It's not that easy. You can't even know to not go into the. Well, you're better at the jungle now.
Yeah, you can't use it anymore. I've improved. No, I saw a video about it, right? And it's just like, I think like 10s and up are +1 and like 5s and down are -1.
That's not counting cards. That's not counting cards though. Like to like count a 5 or 6 deck stack or whatever the fuck they use at a casino. You got to have a brain.
No,
That's
dude,
why the kids who
they simplify it, dude. Dana White does it.
You can close the gap, and like increase your chances of winning.
Oh, you're saying like actually count, like like you photographically memorize every card that's played?
No, it's not. I don't know what there's some complicated math going on in their heads, but it's not just memorize a few rules.
Oh yeah, it's just a few rules and it would work.
I call him brainless all the time.
Did you call me brainless?
I don't think I did, but I might have implied it. I imply it on the reg.
How dare you?
This man face checks a bush as ADC and gets hooked by a fucking.
Yeah, well, if my support could fucking do her job, I wouldn't have to face check anything, would I?
You actually tried to blame that one on me. Like, we could have won that.
We could have. We probably could have.
Get your ass hooked, bro.
Everything's winnable, bro.
Yeah, in your empty head.
Sorry that I'm a pause now. I've become a pause. I've transcended.
Yeah. Traitor.
No, I'm not a pause. I'm just not a cynical. I'm just not as cynical as you are anymore. Was I as cynical as you? It can't be.
No, I don't think so, but
Yeah,
you know.
I never had Eeyore as my fucking profile picture, so it can't be true.
I had quite a reputation.
It was for a long time too. That Eeyore was dominated.
Yeah, I know. I think I still have it somewhere in a folder.
The same Eeyore?
Yeah, the whatever picture I was using.
Yeah, it was like him at his worst. Like he's like so sad and mopey.
Yeah,
Ah,
I went through some rough periods in my life. Sue me.
yeah. I think it'd be. I think it'd be funny. You know, Winnie the Pooh is public domain now.
Sure. Yeah,
So
but not on Eeyore's not.
what?
I think some of the other characters came later.
No shot.
I think, or they were created by Disney, so they're not. I think that's why in the Winnie the Pooh movie, it's just Winnie the Pooh and what's in Piglet, right?
Oh really?
I think.
That's upsetting. Because I was gonna say we could, without worries of copywriting, dress you up as Eeyore.
Yeah, that's my. I'm gonna get a VTuber.
That'd be so good. Eeyore,
Eeyore
Stas the
VTuber.
Eeyore.
Yeah.
Come on, that'd be
How's
hilarious.
everybody doing?
Well, you don't have to,
What? I can't do the voice now?
Well, you can, I guess, if you want to. It would take a long time
Fine.
to get through conversations.
Ask me how my day was.
How was your day?
It was fine.
Oh, I don't
Okay, that was
really
a
know how
bad
the
one.
dialogue
That was
goes
a
in
bad
Winnie
one.
the Pooh. What'd you do today, Eeyore?
Nothing special.
Is this actually what happens in Winnie the Pooh? I'm depressed just
No.
talking to you.
I mean, that's his general demeanor.
Don't worry about
Don't
me.
worry about me. Mm.
Yeah. If you were to give me a character from Winnie the Pooh, who would it be? Who am I?
You got a little rabbit in you, but I wouldn't call you rabbit. He's a little too ornery. He's a little too like anal retentive.
Isn't he?
Um,
Isn't he also super orderly?
yeah, that's where the anal retentive part comes in.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Sure.
But he gets, he'll start yelling.
You
um,
yell too, Stas. Okay.
all the time.
Get nice and fired up.
Um,
Tigger?
Tigger, I guess.
Tigger's the best one. Are you serious?
Damn it. I feel like I'm giving you something.
I feel like I'm giving you something by saying it's Tigger. Anyone
Yeah.
but Tigger. Don't give him Tigger. I feel like I'm giving you something. Yeah,
You
he's
got a
good.
little poo in you too.
Pooh? Yeah, he's a dopey cutie. Knox would be
Well, I mean,
Rue. Is Rue the baby kangaroo or the adult?
yes, the baby kangaroo.
Who else is
What is
there?
is it like Nala or Lana or I don't what is the mom's name?
Nala? No, it can't be Nala. Nala's the Lion King.
I mean, they could be the same thing, but I don't know
No.
what her
In two
name is.
Disneys? Baby?
Yeah, Rue's the baby. I don't know what the
Oh,
adult's
yeah,
name.
yeah. What's the owl's name?
Is it Kanga? Is her name Kanga?
Oh,
And
that
the
could
baby's Rue?
kangaroo.
Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore,
Kanga.
Tigger. Is his name just Owl? Because it's Owl and Rabbit, isn't it?
The rabbit's name is Rabbit.
Isn't it?
I guess Tigger is Tigger.
Yeah,
Eh,
Tigger's Tiger.
Yeah, it's not that far off. Kangaroo is kangaroo.
Yeah,
Yeah, it might
Kanga,
be.
yeah.
Pooh Bear. Eeyore's the only one that's not a fucking named after the animal he is.
Oh, bother. Yeah. Well, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, Pooh Bear.
Yeah, Pooh Bear, but at least he has a name, Pooh.
It's not Pooh the Bear, it's Pooh Bear.
You have some poo in you. Have you ever read the Tao of Pooh?
The Tao of Pooh? What is that?
Yeah. It's basically it's like this like quasi philosophy book, or maybe it is just straight philosophy, where basically like it talks about living your life as Winnie the Pooh, and it's like you don't have expectations, you just live completely in the moment,
Oh my god.
and they're not like Pooh isn't a planner, he's not Rabbit who's like, making sure he has all his crops in a row and making sure he has this or that. He's just taking life as it comes. and just
Wow.
kind of going through,
Yeah,
you know?
going with the flow. That's
Yeah,
totally
I
me.
feel like that's you got that going on,
Also, why was this called the Tao of Pooh? Isn't this just fucking Buddhism?
it may be an offshoot of that, but Buddhism is about it that's not what that's about. Buddhism is about, like, suffering almost. Like,
Well,
through suffering, you're going to find enlightenment.
I thought, yeah, but isn't it like it's like letting go of suffering, like things
Yes,
that
it is, or it's like yes,
the
it's letting
things
go
that
of
make you
all of the
suffer.
attachments,
Yeah,
right?
detachment.
Yeah, detachment, right. But that's not the Tao of Pooh. Like, he's not detaching from everything, it's just that he's not I don't know, he's just living,
He's just
taking
living,
things as they
dude. Hey,
yeah.
that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, he is yes, Pooh would be categorized as absent-minded, but at the same time, he's kind of mindful of everything he's doing at the time,
Hmm.
you know? Check it out. I think it's a very tiny book.
Bro, are you
I've never read
serious?
it, but
You think I'm gonna read a book?
what? Maybe you should. Maybe that should be your homework. Read The Tao of Pooh.
Can I read it online?
I don't know.
I'm not going to a library.
Do you have a library card?
No. Why the fuck would I have a library card?
Bro, it's not like what are you talking about? It's not hard and it probably costs a buck 50 or a buck 25.
That's irrelevant. I'm not going to a
Now that
library.
you can get books online. Most libraries have digital downloads, dude.
That's kind of sick, and I didn't know about that. But also, I don't read books. YouTube has everything I need. The old Google machine.
Okay, well, maybe your homework's watch a video on the Tao of Pooh and report back.
Okay, I can do that.
Um, this paperback is 158 pages. That's nothing.
Oh my god, are you serious? Triple
Yeah.
digits?
You know what? I played it as a joke, but at the same time, I feel like,
There's a kernel
you
of
know,
truth in it.
yeah, it's like I'm not trying to read a book over
How?
100.
What size is the font?
I don't know.
How big are the pages?
You're not getting through it. Let's just leave it at that. Find a video on the Tao of Pooh. How about that? Can you do that?
I'll do my best.
Oh, let's talk about an actual homework assignment that you did not want to do.
Which one? Did I
Hold
forget?
on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I proposed that as a homework assignment, not why do I want to keep calling you Knox? Says and I um we're each going to do 1 to 2 minutes of stand up.
Oh, fuck that.
And then we would like, you know, joke or whatever. Then we would, I don't know what we would do after, but we would each perform 1 to 2 minutes of stand up, and see what you guys thought about it.
You know how bad this sounds like something you want to do. Do you want to
It
just
is.
do it?
I do kind of want to do it.
Yeah, you can do it, and then we'll all judge.
Yeah, but what are you going to do?
I'm gonna judge.
You don't want to do it with me? It's going to be bad.
Stas, I want to go fishing. You want to go fishing with me?
I mean, I don't like to go fishing, but if you want to go together, I can sit in the boat.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll sit in the boat while you fish. We're in the boat together, buddy. Right here. This is our boat. I call it the SS Pump and Repump. SSR&P.
Yeah, I know, but it just doesn't feel right if one person's the only one doing something.
Oh yeah. Everything's got to be
Yeah.
even. This
Even
is
Steven.
this is equity.
Well, what is this? It's just me creating all the content. I produced the vast majority of the poems.
The content is us talking. My brain is the content. Your brain is the other half of the content.
Fine.
Also,
Fine.
I created my poem.
Did
You just got yours from other people.
Did you?
I didn't get mine from a person. I didn't take it from some other human being. Did I?
Yeah. Okay. See, what you did was just farm out work to a computer.
I'm
right?
sorry. Are we in capitalist America or not?
I curated
You're
Quality
rated.
material, bro.
Ours was about our friendship. Mine was about our friendship.
Okay.
I had more
I
sentimental
already
meaning.
said you'd be getting money if we won the lottery, so I don't know what you want from me.
I had the robot make a poem for us, Stas. I better get at least a milli. Cat Gills, thank you for the raid. Cat Gills, huh?
Weren't they? They were here yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if that's gills like a fish gill, like a catfish gill. If it's a play on that.
Or maybe also their name is Gil. Double, it works double.
Oh, cat gill.
Yeah,
Like this is gill.
Gilbert. Gilbert, I'm hiding.
Or maybe it's a soft G. Catchels?
Ugh, it better not be.
You don't like catchels?
No, I don't like catchels.
It's kind of like cudgel, but like not as satisfying.
Cudgels are sick. Cudgel would be a sick name.
The word cudgel is just very satisfying to say.
It is a
Cudgel.
yes. You know what? I think if I wasn't Stas, I could be Cudgel.
You're gonna go by cudgel as a name?
Cudgy, Cudge.
Cudge?
I think that works, man. I think Cudgel's a good username.
Here's the thing. It's not a bad username, but the problem is it doesn't apply to you. When I think cudgel, I think of like brute force and just like
Well, of course it doesn't apply to me. I'm not trying to rebrand.
Well,
I mean, you've known me as one thing for
that's not true. That's not true.
What?
I've known you as other things.
Like what? Grogsbane?
Yeah, and that's one of them. What else?
Docile, Grogsbane. Belinda.
Belinda? Yeah, Belinda what?
Belinda the Blade?
Yep, that's one of them.
Which is a fantastic name. I love Belinda the Blade.
I wasn't even thinking of that one. There's another one I'm particularly thinking of, and it stands out quite a bit to me.
Docile?
No.
In all those iterations, right?
Yeah, all those, yeah. That's the same one.
Grogsbane.
Come on, dude. This is embarrassing.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave! You ever see that clip of, what is it from? Is that, Penguins of Madagascar with the octopus? Dave! I think it's Dave. Am I making this up now?
Well, okay, first off, when you think of Dave, right? Would it be weird for you to try to call me Dave?
I do call you Dave sometimes, Dave.
Yeah, as a joke.
I'm not joking when I say your name. When I say your name,
It's kind of weird, right?
I think that's kind of why I like to do it. It's a little more. Right. You know what it is? Yeah. It's like saying when a parent says the middle name of their child, right?
Oh, when they really want to get their attention.
Yeah, it's like getting serious. Like, hey, the fuck, Dave.
Yeah. Like you're getting serious when you use my actual name.
Damn it, Dave. Where are the wards?
I can't do that, Dave. I don't know. What's the name you're thinking of?
I'm not giving it to you. You can figure it out. That's your homework.
Stossel.
There's no shot you don't know it, bro. I think it was your name. I think it was your name on fucking Twitch.
It was?
I think this was your name on Twitch. It definitely was your name on like
Old Man?
No, Old Man Stas. That's a good one. I mean, that's still a Stas variation, right? If you said debaser, it would be debaser, base face, all the above.
Yeah,
that's
okay,
all.
That's fine. My name on Twitch.
I think it was your name on Twitch for a while. It definitely was your name on other platforms, like maybe.
Oh, Lorekeeper.
Lorekeeper. Was it not on Twitch?
That's my Twitter handle.
Yeah.
I think Lorekeeper was at some point my Twitch handle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you calling me Lore?
Lori.
Lorekeeper's not bad because the nicknames are fine.
Keep. Hey, keep.
No, Lore.
Hey, keep.
Lore is actually a good username. You can drop the keeper.
Lore? I'm not calling you Lore. That's too on the nose.
You're not there anymore.
It's too on the nose, and Cudgel's too far off the nose.
It's not even on the nose anymore. I don't like lore in video games. Most of it's trash.
No, but lore in general is like knowledge and
okay,
all that shit. And you're a little brainiac, aren't you?
Good usernames are so hard to come by. Now we're full circle back to usernames.
How's that full circle?
Well, ham beef, remember?
Oh yeah, ham beef. How,
Um,
how about this?
what?
What would it take for you to rebrand all of your all of your future gaming endeavors to something with meat, some sort of meat in it?
What do you mean? What would it take?
Yeah.
Tens of thousands of dollars.
You wouldn't do it for 5 grand?
No,
You wouldn't go buy ham beef in gaming for five
no,
grand.
nah,
That's
nah.
you are so privileged. Your privilege is showing. 5 grand to use a fucking username that's not even like.
I don't like it, and I don't need that 5 grand. Okay, that 5 grand isn't. I'm not. I'm yes. I'm in a financial position where I don't. 5 grand isn't make or break. So why would I succumb to ham beef?
Because the ham beef will overwhelm you one way or another.
No, that's gross.
The
They have
ham
to be
beef holds you.
tens of thousands.
How about $11,000?
No, I said tens.
Fine, $20,000. Last offer.
I would guess. I would consider 20 grand.
What are you gonna do with that 20 grand?
It would finish what I'm trying to save for a down payment. How long do I have to be ham beef?
The rest of your gaming career
No.
for 20 grand?
For the rest of my gaming career, I'm ham beef?
Yeah.
Something I hate?
What?
The name, I hate it. I hate the concept of it. I like ham and I like beef, but I'm not trying to have a username I cannot stand.
But you would get you would normalize it. It'd become normal and you'd be fine.
Eh.
Come on, after a year of ham beef, you're still gonna be like, oh, I never should have done this. You'd be sitting in
You're
your.
gonna start calling me ham or beef.
That's so
You
good.
understand that? I don't want to be beef.
Maybe they go with
I don't
Hamby.
want to be called beef.
They go by Hamby.
I don't want to be either of those, man.
Listen, when you're sitting in your fucking mansion with your lazy boy River, you'll be like, I'm so glad I took ham
I'm
beef.
not. You weren't offering that kind of money.
No, I offered you 20 grand, and that should be a nice down payment for your
If you
future
knew
house.
two guys, Hambone and Flippy,
Yeah.
which one would you say like dolphins the most? You'd say Flippy, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But you'd be wrong. It's Hambone.
What is this from? Is this a poem? Are you doing a poem?
There's an old skit on Saturday Night Live called Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy, and they were just like nonsensical, funny liners.
Yeah.
And that was one of
You
them.
just have that one in the back pocket ready to go.
Oh yeah,
huh?
I've got a bunch memorized.
Really?
Yeah,
That explains a lot.
because not they were funny at the time, but also like they would make calendars of deep thoughts, and my
Oh,
cousins got the deep thoughts calendars like every year. So I would just whenever I was at their house, which was all the time because they were around the block,
yeah.
I would just look at the calendar and just read deep thoughts, and there was just so many funny ones.
He's just like, hey, Jim, I'm coming over. I'm gonna read your calendar.
Well, I mean, I'm not going over to read the calendar. I'm going over to play fucking Ocarina of Time or Mario Golf or whatever the fuck we were playing at the time.
Nice.
And then, while it's not my turn, we're reading the calendar.
That reminds me of I remember, what was it, that guy's name? It was some little comedian that had a calendar where each day was like a little funny blurb. Remember
When you're at a party and
Yeah.
something screeches across the room and latches onto some guy's face, you just have to laugh because what was that thing?
That's what gets you going? That?
Oh my God. To me, that's some of the funniest shit.
What?
You don't think so?
I mean, I don't know. What would it be realistically? Probably like a bat, which
I don't
you're
know about this
terrified
one.
of.
Okay, sorry.
Can't even
I'm
make
cracking up
it
as
through
I'm
it. Yeah, you
thinking of
can't
it.
start it.
Somebody should have told me the luncheon was free. Running from the room with potato salad in my hand, pretending I'm puking, is not what I call hospitality.
I mean, that was kind of good, but I think your laugh is getting me more than the fucking
When
joke.
I first read that one, I almost died.
Dude,
I left. I had to pee.
I very rarely hear you laugh that good, dude.
Yeah, because few things are that funny, bro.
Because the guy's stealing fucking potatoes, acting like he's puking.
Just the visual of him
I mean, the visual of a guy holding, yeah, it's pretty
Holding
good.
potato salad, pretending he's barfing into his hand to get out of paying for a luncheon. It's so good. It's so good.
It feels like something you could draw. You could, right? There's like a still image of it in my brain. Could be a comic.
There's others, but man, those are the
That
stickouts.
was the golden age, man.
Yeah, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. I'm sure you could find a YouTube if you
Dave
wanted.
Barry, is that the guy?
He was a humor writer. Yeah, I've read a
Yeah,
bunch of Dave Barry as
yeah.
well.
He had a
He's very
calendar, and
yeah,
like
oh, yeah, he has a tons of yeah, he had tons of stuff.
where each day you could just, it was just a little quip,
Yeah,
little something. My English teacher had one.
I've read a bunch of his books. They're good.
His books?
Yeah, I mean, he basically like, and I mean, he wrote an editorial for papers, like serialization or whatever,
Yeah.
of just whatever he wanted to talk about, and then he would put a bunch of them into a book and
Wait,
produce.
he got to just his job was just to write whatever he wanted to talk about?
Yeah,
Little
he was a
blurbs?
humor writer. Yeah, he would just write funny stuff, and he was in syndication or whatever in newspapers. So he would be in a bunch of different newspapers, and each newspaper would pay him to have his article in there. He
How
fucking killed it, and he had his own TV show.
how do you get
He
into
had like
that,
the
dude?
perfect job,
Yeah, how do you,
pretty much.
that's like
You
right
have
up,
to be funny.
well,
Is the first.
how do we get more funny, dude?
Um, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to take an improv class or two.
Oh,
You put me in text. I'm funnier than in person.
are we in
That's for
text or
sure.
person right now?
We're in person. We're talking.
I don't feel like we're in
If I have a
person.
little bit of time to type my thoughts out, I can be funnier. I don't know if I'm Dave Barry funny, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
nobody's
maybe
paying me to write funny shit.
you should try try to get that job. That sounds like a
Well,
sick job.
I'm gonna do some stand up for next week, so we'll
Are you
already
going
have
to?
something there. Maybe I will. Maybe I will have some courage.
You want, good for you. And
Do it.
I'm gonna do some Tao of poo.
Yeah. Okay. You do Tao of Poo, and I'll do a minute or so of stand up. How about that?
I'm concerned. I don't know if I'm gonna laugh hysterically or cringe.
It doesn't matter because it's not about you. It's about me and the journey I'm on in my life.
I mean, that's pretty sick. I'm here for you, buddy.
Good.
But it might be cringe.
Yeah, it's probably going to be cringe. Most stand-ups are dog shit for years.
Dude, I had a friend from high school who I found out later in life. He worked with Janker, Stanker.
Okay. In the
Um,
factory?
yeah, and he does stand up.
Oh, good for him. Did he move out to LA or New York?
No, he just does local stuff. I mean, last I heard, this was already like 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Oh.
It might be a Stas 7. I don't know. Isn't that interesting
What?
that we have a base time frame, and that's for how long something takes, and then we have a Stas time frame, which is
Well,
how
yeah,
long
it's
ago
all
it was.
yeah, we associate these habits with certain people, right? These phenomena with certain people to make them easier to understand.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about Stas time until just
Well,
recently.
now you do. Now you've discovered something new about me.
Yeah.
Maybe I've discovered something new about myself. I wasn't even aware of last time.
I didn't even know about Stas time either, dude. Ah, that's good.
So here's a related story. So I'm a big board game aficionado. Okay, if nobody
What?
knows that. So I like board games, and I like these stupid, sprawling, huge board games with like tons of little miniatures or stand-ups or whatever
Cones of
that
Dunshire.
cost an absurd amount of money, but they're a hobby. I kind of buy them up, on Kickstarter or whatever. So I had one out one day
There's cats.
um, at the house, right? And I was, doing my thing, just, playing my board game.
Hmm.
And Frank was like, "Oh, when I was your age, I had things like that, little army guys or whatever." And I'm like, "Dad, when you were my age, you had 3 kids. What are you talking about?"
That's what I was like. What is Dad, you know I'm 40, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, "Dad, what?"
How old do you think I am?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God. When I was your age, I had army men. Is he all right upstairs? He's
I
doing
don't know,
good?
man. Who knows?
Or
He
maybe
might be
he's just
losing
giving
it.
you such like an ultimate pass. He's like, well, that's what my son is in life.
He's a child
He's a
in his own
he
body.
plays board games by himself
This is where
in
we're
my
at in
living
life.
room.
He's a failure, and by extension, I also am a failure. Back to episode 1.
Yeah. He's like, I did my best, and he's
No,
doing
he's
his
not.
best too.
What he's thinking is, I don't know what he's thinking. He's just, going back and I don't know. He's lives in the past. He always has lived in the past, but now it's worse.
He needs more Dao of poo.
Yeah, maybe he's got some poo in him for
Does
sure.
he? Yeah. Yeah. Does he when he has the black pepper?
That's headaches, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's got plenty of poo in him. That's why he's always talking about constipation.
That's the issue is constipation?
Yeah,
Do you have constipation issues? Is that genetic?
no, I got the Rhea.
Oh, you got the other side of it. You got
Well,
the
yeah,
other side of the coin.
my mom tends towards the Rhea, and my dad tends towards the stipage.
You'd think that you would have gotten like, you know, cut it down the middle, split it down the middle.
Yeah, no.
No, you went full
Well,
mom.
it's been changing as I've gotten older. Who knows? I
What, you
don't
think
want to
it's?
talk about my intestines.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. Not that I'm opposed to it. I just don't think it's a great conversation for the cast.
Well, I
The
think it's
state of
just.
my
I think it's
intestines.
interesting though that your parents are so like neither one of them like they both are on the extremes of this and somehow you're on the extreme as well. You didn't want
Yeah.
to split the diff.
Well, yeah, I know. You would think it. You like to imagine children are perfect halves of each parent, but that never really tends to be true.
Well, yeah, it's funny. It's funny you said that because when I was younger, I always thought. I think most people thought like, oh, like my mom is half, Japanese, half German, half English. My dad's half German, half whatever Irish. So I'm a quarter Irish, a quarter English, and half German, right?
Sure.
Did you? Was that your experience when you were
I've
young?
never done 23 and Me.
No, I didn't either. But I'm talking about when you were young. You just like, when people talked about their heritage, it was always like, I got half of what my mom has and half of what my dad has. So if my dad was like,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, that's how we'd always, and that's kind of what I thought. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah.
just how you talked about it. Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought it actually was, though. I didn't.
Okay.
But then when the 23andMe stuff came out, and all of a sudden I'm seeing like my sister has like 20%, Scandinavian, and my brothers have like 1%. It's like, oh, it can work like that.
Can it?
Apparently, or they're lying to us, or we paid
Um,
$50 a pop for nothing.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't do any of that, so I don't know. I don't know
You
what
never
you're
did a
talking
23andMe, like no one in your family did.
I don't wanna give my I'm not trying to give my DNA to Amazon.
Well, you can give it to the government instead.
Mm,
No, there's a bunch
y
of different ones, aren't there?
yeah, there are, but I just never had any desire to do it.
Well, make one of your sisters do it. Then they don't have your
I don't
DNA
know. I don't I'll have to ask my older sister when she's out there if she ever did one.
when she's out where.
When I'm out there.
Oh,
Sorry, did I misspeak?
I
When
think
I'm in
so.
Vegas.
You said when she's out there. I got confused.
No, when I'm out there, I'll have to ask her if she
Like
ever
she's
did
out
one.
where? Where does this test take place? I thought you just spit in a tube.
I'm I mean, when I see her,
No,
I'll
I know
ask
now. I was
her.
saying what I thought you meant when you said that.
Yeah, you gotta go to a secret facility in fucking Los
Roswell?
Alamos, whatever. Yeah, Roswell, Area 51.
Yeah. What
Wouldn't that be wild if you took A23andMe and they came back with unknown DNA?
yeah, you got a little alien in you or something. What you ever think about donating sperm?
Um, See, the thing about that is they don't want me, bro. I'm
How do you know?
5'3". They have requirements, dude. You can't just be some schmo, some geek off the street and donate sperm. They want like high quality, quote unquote,
Are you
right? They
serious?
want tall. Yeah, they want a genetic profile. The women who go to sperm banks, they want a certain thing. They want a certain type of person, and they don't want a super short motherfucker,
You
right?
fuck mothers?
I mean, I'm trying to get it in on some, maybe some divorced cutie.
Yeah.
with a kid or two.
How many kids before you're like, this is too much for me?
Three's the absolute limit. Three's already like,
So if
okay,
you
but
met
more
this
than that,
girl,
hell no.
you met this beautiful saint of a woman, she's swooning
Yeah.
over you, but she has
Uh-huh.
4 kids.
Well, the thing is like if you've ever met someone with 4 kids, like what kind of time do you think they have to actually be with you?
But listen, she's already beautiful and into you. Like we're playing fantasy here, so let's just go with it.
Okay, if the fantasies, yeah, okay. Well, I was thinking practically, but if we're in that fantasy world, sure. We'll see if how it goes. But the thing about
The ex-husband
dating
is
a girl,
also violent.
what? Wait, that's a bad thing, though.
Yeah, I know.
What am I supposed to do here? I gotta what? Get a machete with
A
some.
machete?
I don't know, something that's not a gun.
Wait. So you're like, I need to defend myself, but I don't want to do guns. Machete.
Yeah. Well, what else would I get? A baseball bat, maybe.
Wait, so you'd never get a gun for self protection?
No, I'm not. Nah, I'm okay not getting a gun.
But I'm saying, like, if you thought, like, say there was a scenario where, like, you felt like your life was in danger or your family's life was in
I
danger,
don't think I would ever be comfortable getting a gun. That's yeah.
like, you would never be, you could never be pushed into a corner to do it.
I mean, if the apocalypse came and I had to hold, and I had to defend the stockpile of food, then maybe. But no, as
If the
long as
apocalypse happens, then you're like, okay, well, I
yeah,
guess I have to,
then
just
all
based
bets are
on,
off. But
yeah.
in modern society, I'm just gonna get by with no gun.
I sometimes, like, I
It's
wonder,
something about having one. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not a gun person.
yeah, I'm not either. I mean, I'm not either. But I do think that maybe if I could be pushed into a corner to be like, well, like I hear about these scenarios where, like, specifically in Twitch streamers, like these female Twitch streamers that have like weird stalker issues, and these guys
Uh-huh.
that like they can't they can report to cops and all this, but like until they do something illegal to get locked up, like, right, you can get a restraining order, but they just keep doing it anyways and shit like that. I don't know. There's a couple of different girls that
I
I've
mean,
seen had issues. Like, I think
that's not.
Amaranth has one that she's like, she has, like, if she didn't have bodyguards multiple times, she would have, who knows what would have happened, right?
Yeah, sure.
And
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I'm not in that position, so I don't know.
no, I know, but I'm saying, like, if I was into a situation where, like, law enforcement wasn't helping and I felt like my life was in danger, or, like, my family's life was in danger, I'd be like, well, maybe I have to. I don't know. Maybe this is it. But other than that,
I
yeah, I'm
don't
not really
know.
interested in having a gun.
I'm also so fiddly. I just feel like I'd be touching it way too much.
What do you mean? What do you mean you'd be touching? What, do
I
you
don't
just
know.
have it
Like I'm
sitting
throwing
around?
a trigger.
But you're only
No,
holding it when you
I'm
plan
not
on
doing
using
tricks.
it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's just I don't, and it doesn't feel right to me. So I'm just not doing it.
Fiddly, I just be touching it all the time. Like,
I'll melee only.
can you imagine we're playing fucking League and all of a sudden, like, we're in between games, just, I'm like, Stas, what? Were you touching the gun again? Yeah.
Yeah. I
What I tell you about put it away when you're not using it, Stas?
I just don't. Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, I'm not a huge gun fan. My cousin Texas has a shit ton because Texas. Jank has a few, obviously.
For fishing.
No, well, for hunting, but he also has a handgun or two.
I mean, hey, if you want to collect them, that's your business. It's just, but to me, it's just like, what do you need more than one for?
I asked, well, my
You do it.
cousin, I'm not joking, my cousin has a shit ton, and I'm like, what do you, like, is this a problem? Like, do I need to talk to you? Like, what's going on here? You actually have, like, enough for a small army. You have more guns. You are the reason there's 2 guns to every person in America or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
He has a lot. And he said I'm like, and I'm asking him genuinely, I'm like, why do you have so many or whatever? He's like, well, honestly, like, I some of them are really cool because he has like a World War one or whatever. He has like an M1 Grand and shit like that. And he's like, the other thing is, like, they're actually good investments. Like, their value increases over time, like, better than just having money in the bank. I'm like, I don't. Is that
Well,
true? I don't know if
most
that's true.
investments are better than money in the bank.
Well, yeah, fair enough, but
But
it's something
almost
he
all
enjoys.
it's like you just put them in a fucking index fund, you know what I mean? Like that.
But you don't get to shoot an index fund, bro.
Yeah, I know, but if you shoot them, they're gonna start losing value.
I don't know if they. I mean, unless it breaks, I don't know if they
I mean,
do.
I think absolutely they're going to lose some value, maybe not a lot, but the
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't really know enough about
wear
guns.
and tear is going to drive the price down 100%.
Yeah, you want factory new.
Yeah, these aren't Counter-Strike skins where if, you know, the dirtier, the more expensive or whatever.
What? No, that's not. You want factory new still. You just want the best
Well,
gloss.
I had heard that there were some skins where you want the wear and tear, and that makes them
Really?
more expensive or whatever. Yeah, but that
Maybe
was
it's
a
for
while ago.
specific skins or something where it looks cool for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
You gonna play CS2?
Yeah, obviously, I grew up on CS1. Why not? I'm gonna suck, but who cares?
I'm pumped, dude. I'll check it out.
What do you mean, pump? We don't even play Valorant anymore.
Yeah, well, it's not new anymore.
Yeah, I know. The newness.
But
Is
you
that
gotta
what you
check out
think is
new
going to
shit,
break?
bro.
Is that what you think is gonna break your League addiction?
When's it come out?
I don't know.
I think it's soon, like June.
Is it?
I think it's
What is
soon.
everything coming out in June?
What else is coming out in June?
Diablo 4, Street
Oh
Fighter
yeah.
6.
Who gives a shit about Street Fighter 6?
I mean, you don't, but there's other people who are excited about it.
Yeah, I'm talking about cool people that I hang out with.
All right. We never had that talk about this podcast. But I feel like an hour is a little too short, but I also feel like 3 hours is a little too long, right? Do we want to maybe shoot for an hour and a half to 2?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for whatever. I am.
Well, I don't know. Now, okay, don't get wishy-washy. What would you prefer?
Well, I was thinking the 1 hour would force us to have concise, fresh content. Like, not that we plan content, but like,
Yeah, exactly.
know,
We don't plan
no,
content. That was my
no, oh no, I know we don't. But the thing is, you come in like it's a fresh day. Our enthusiasm is high, right? And I think reaching into that 3 hour mark, it probably bogs down a bit, right?
Okay. Well, I feel like we had a good discussion in the second hour.
We
Today, anyway. If
we
we're
always
taking
have
today
good
as
discussion. I don't think we've ever had a bad discussion in our life. Says wants the vibes. Yeah, but I don't know. But the thing is, the reason I was spitballing to you is because I don't know if what I'm guessing is correct. Like, I don't know that we're more fresh faced in the first hour or not. It was just kind of
Yeah.
like a theory. I was like, hey, what do you think about this? I'm just kind of, should we do that? Should
Well-
we try it out? I don't know. But also, it's not like we fucking VOD review our stuff, so I don't know that we would ever know. That's why it was kind of just like a.
Okay. Well, I'm not opposed to shorter. I just think for me, an hour is maybe a little too short.
Larla, as a committed viewer of the stream, what do you think? When we do 3 hours, do we putter out? Does it get a little slow?
I mean, I definitely think we putter.
Well, yeah, I know, but is it noticeable? Is it is it less entertaining? Is it less fun? It's hard to judge yourself, especially in the moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's true.
We need, you know what else I was talking to Knox about? He's like, you guys need a producer. I'm like, first off, where the fuck can you get a producer? He's like, yeah, but every show has a Jamie, right? And then they can
We
be.
need another person already?
Well, no, but they're just doing the background stuff mostly. 2 hours is
Who's
perfect.
gonna want to bother? That's like being worse than a mod.
No, it's better than mod. You're more involved, and when it goes places, you go with them.
Yeah.
It's a paid gig instead of
You know the guy, the producer who did the stuff for what's his name? Fucking god damn it. I'm losing so many people's names. It's got something going on.
probably
in
the
my head.
ALS,
Yeah,
Dementia.
no, it's probably early. Yes, the dementia.
Dementia.
Tom Segura.
Oh yeah,
His
yeah.
podcast. You know his podcast?
Two Bears or
His-
the one with his wife?
His one with his wife.
Yeah, okay.
And
Was that
his
after school or something like that?
I don't know. His producer, Josh or whatever.
Sure.
He's from Buffalo.
All that for that?
Yeah, I know, man. It was a little too much build up. That story puttered out. It was trash.
2 hours is perfect,
I
Mander
wish you were in
says.
person, then you could slap me right across the face for that little bit.
I just want to take
That
the
was
glasses
garbage.
off one time, make me feel like a man.
What do you no, you mean slap the glasses off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Take the glasses off.
Well, yeah, with the slap. Take them off.
With the slap,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay. I thought you meant, like, take the
I
glasses
want to
off
gently take them off and look
so
you
we
deep
can
in the
duke it out.
eyes. Yeah. Oh, that way. No.
Yeah.
Well, if you want the noodly appendages. Sometimes I'm interrupted by someone muttering at me and I stop messaging for a bit, but that's not on you guys. Oh.
Yeah, let's shoot for 2. I feel like I feel like at some point we're grasping for content, and yes, sometimes we do grasp onto something good, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if we're just sitting here, like, if I'm not thinking about, like, if I'm just, like, we can sit and talk about nothing, like, for fucking 8 hours. But it ain't gonna be fresh and upbeat and, the quote unquote the vibes.
I understand. Yes, yeah, I know, I get it. I get
But
it.
I could talk with you for the entire day.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not sure.
I feel like you'd say sure, as in, like, the seashore.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
I used to have to go to speech when I was a little kid.
So did I. What did you have it for?
W's.
I had it for
And
R's.
I never. Apparently, I don't say. I didn't. I used to not say 12 right.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it. Yeah, so it was W's, but
For
I don't.
for
And I
me,
never understood what the problem was. I would just say 12, and they're like, "Well, yeah, you say it
that's how
weird."
it
And
was
I'm
for
like,
me.
"What?"
That's how it was for me. I would say it was R's for me. I'd say hanga. I couldn't say the R's at the end of stuff. I'd say hanga.
Okay.
And they'd be like hanger. And I'll be like hanga. I'm saying it the same way, hanga.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing wrong. I still don't know what I was doing wrong.
You also say calendar kind of weird, Stassi. What the hell? When did you ever say calendar? Oh yeah,
Calendar?
when you're talking about the funny bits. Say it again?
What bits? Calendar.
Because we were talking about reading the calendar at your cousin's house.
What calendar? Oh, calendar. Okay, yeah, the Jack Handy calendar.
Yeah, yeah. You missed the show earlier.
How do I
Says
say it
doesn't
weird?
have the ideas. And Stas is upset by that. That's true. Stas says I bring nothing to the show. I don't say it again.
He does. I will give him credit. He does bring ideas. He'll throw some tweets.
Oh, I got tweets, baby.
Calendar.
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 I mean, there are some regional issues, like for instance,
she's in the same state as you, bro.
no, I know, but even so, doesn't matter. Like Western New York has their unique stuff, like
Yeah,
elementary school.
elementary, bro. What
Yeah.
are you British?
Yeah, we say elementary.
I think you're a
know.
little too close to that Canadian border, my man. How far is Quebec from you?
Quebec?
Yeah. Would you go? You would probably go in through Toronto, right?
No, it's Ontario. Toronto's is in Ontario, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying you wouldn't go up through the states. You go over and then up, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
go
yeah.
into Ontario.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know how far Quebec is. I've never had to drive to Quebec.
I've heard it's beautiful.
I mean, there's a few places. I mean, there's a bunch of places in Canada I'd like to go visit, but
What do you mean about? I guess British Columbia,
uh,
right? Vancouver seems nice. That's not English. No
elementary,
waves.
my dear Watson.
Elementary. What a
Even they
nerd.
say elementary. I don't know.
Yeah, but-
elementary
yeah, but-
school. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
but what are
It's just some weird shit.
what are cans made out of?
Aluminum.
You mean aluminium?
Aluminium.
That's how we. That sounds like what is the fucking we had a Ninja Turtle. Like episode, cartoon episode on VHS back in the day.
On VHS, because you have everything on VHS.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, sue me for being poor. I guess. Hey. Yeah. Step on my head with your little fucking fancy boots. And it was the what was it? Lydium 3000. Was it Lydium 3000 Crane? The little brain guy inside of the other big guy.
Uh-huh.
He wanted the Lydium 3000. I don't know why I'm telling you this.
Yeah, what does that have to do? Because you heard aluminium and you thought of Lydium 3000?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, that's it. I think it's time to end it. My brain's not working.
It is time to end it. Yes, yeah, correct. We're already past that 2 hours.
You know what it
All
is? My stomach is growling. I can smell that soup downstairs. I need to go get some. I'm
Yeah,
starving.
okay. So, next week, You're going to watch a video on the Tao of Pooh,
Tao of Pooh.
and it's Tao, not D,
Oh,
AO.
okay.
So
TAO.
get it
Tao.
right. And I'm going to work on a minute of stand up, and it's going to be bad, and I'm going to suck.
Do you think 1 minute's
But
long enough?
yeah, I mean that's what they do. Do you know that Tony Hinchcliffe podcast? What is it called?
Oh yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe. Yeah,
Chill
yeah,
Tony.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they get. They
They
get
do
a minute.
one
So,
minute only, dude.
yeah,
I feel like that's
I mean,
harder.
I can give or take. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
coming up with a solid minute of a joke, bro.
The problem with the minute is I feel like it would be harder, wouldn't it? Because you don't have any time to like get
I
going,
mean,
like
you
get in
have
the
to think
mood.
about the setup, but also like a professional comic is being funny at almost all times, right? Like
I know that's why
they're
other
hitting
people have
stuff
successful
every
podcasts.
15, 30 seconds, you know?
Yeah.
So that the big joke has to have small jokes inside of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then
Well,
you need to
anyway,
do a
I'm gonna embarrass myself next week, and Cez is just gonna tell us about a very important philosophical treatise.
it's pretty much mine.
And
Mine.
what
Yeah.
else? We're gonna try to keep it to 2 hours
We got goals.
because two is perfect according to Cortex, and she knows what she's talking
Yeah,
about.
and she's the one that runs the show around here.
Right? We'll have to make her the honorary.
Maybe she's the producer.
Yeah, maybe. She's the producer that can only show up for the second half of the show.
Yeah, Tex, can you bring that? Oh, we're gonna have to. We'll have Tex bring that up next hour. When we needed to bring up stuff.
What?
Like Jamie, bring that up. Tex, bring that up.
Okay, yeah.
Next hour.
Yeah.
God, that's
Fine.
why I don't
You
do
know what?
stand up, dude.
We can have a part-time producer because we're a very,
We're part-time. Yeah,
podcast.
we're
Yeah.
part-time people.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Sounds good.
All right, chat. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next Tuesday first, because we'll do more Core Keeper, obviously.
Yeah.
And then
And
what's that?
gardens to hoe.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't die.
Yeah, I will.
Hopefully I don't die. I haven't died yet. Knock on wood.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we're keeping this going.
We're good at it. All right. We're
right.
leaving.